But
Good.
ladies and gentlemen, this is the first interview for. I don't know. I don't even know how to introduce this shit. But hey, man, let the people know who you are, bro.
What's up? I'm Bari. Shit. I'm kind of like an awkward person, but yeah, I'm Bari. I make music, obviously. Um, and shit. I'm from Killeen. I'm originally from Illinois, like Rockford, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
But I moved over here in like seventh grade. Some people know that, some people don't. But yeah, I just be making music. I just been in this shit since I was like 14, 15, just trying to make it, you know.
Type shit. I feel you. But that hiatus you took, that little hiatus,
Yeah.
that raised some eyebrows from a lot of ends. Like
Yeah.
what caused that and what brought you back?
Shit. Fucking at first, really it was just like I wasn't seeing I wasn't seeing a lot of like engagement really. Like I just felt like I was like falling off in a way. Not falling off, but like cuz I ain't never like really took it nowhere. Like I ain't really never been at no type of height or whatever, but I just felt like the music I was making wasn't really like residing with people. People weren't really excited for what I was doing or like anything like that. And so I just kind of, I don't know. I just felt like I needed a rebrand and like I needed to like figure out like, okay, what's this that I'm doing? Like, what is my character that I'm building? I feel like it was just going in a direction to where it wasn't really doing nothing. I don't know.
Right.
I just had to I just had to step away and like try to find a way to rebrand myself and yeah, that's really it. Figure out what I'm gonna do and like, okay, how I'm gonna get people to pay attention in a way.
Right. Cause it's always good to
So I
set.
feel like
Oh, you can
yeah, so I feel
continue.
like stepping away, like people gonna realize that I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they won't, but like even they did. And so that was like good for so that it would like re-put that light on me, I guess, or what I was doing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to like do it in a better way and like roll out everything in the right way.
Absolutely. Your new project that you about to drop, Dirty Sprite. What's the meaning behind that?
um, shit, I just been crazy. Like me and my niggas, like 10 World, we just crazy pouring up, like going out in the city, just pouring up. Like we just be pouring up, like we real deal sippers. Like
Mm-hmm.
we just be pouring up. That's it. And it's just like I've been in contact with like DJ Fat and stuff like that, and it was like
Yeah,
I
I heard
had
of him.
seen some of the stuff. Yeah, I seen some of the stuff that he was doing back in the day, or like you know what I'm saying. So when I had talked to him, I kind of was just like, you know what, let me kind of do some reminiscent of that, like in
Mm-hmm.
that way, like that vibe, that culture, like Dirty Sprite, like sipping, pulling, hella drugs, like young niggas, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
some 2016 shit.
Okay. Is there like can we expand like any features or any collaborations on that tape?
Features on the tape, well, the I mean, really the only people I'd be working with is like Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
really, or social probably, but it's probably just gonna be me. Honestly, it's just gonna be all me, and the whole vibe of it is just gonna be like 2016, like cloud era, like
Okay.
it's gonna be fun music, like say like summertime type music.
Okay.
I know
Looking
it's
back.
getting winter, but
Mm-hmm.
you good, you good.
Okay. Looking back on your journey, how do you see yourself as having gotten to where you are today, and what are those key moments that shape your path?
Shit. Um, Really just like the whole thing that I've been around. I've always been in like the middle of everything like that's been going around in like the state of Texas or like in the city of like the like Killeen or Austin. I've
Mm-hmm.
always been in the middle of everything of the whole waves that was going on, like tech and like all that. And I just think that's mostly why I like keep going with it. Um, but also just to see to because I know that I could get somewhere with it if I really like understood what I was doing and like understood how this shit worked, which I do now in
Mm-hmm.
a way. So that's kind of what just I don't know. I just really believe like before then I wasn't really believing in myself, and I just felt like I just need to take a break so I could like see what I seen in myself like before all the falling off or whatever you want to call it like
Mm-hmm.
happened and all that shit.
Okay. Um. Yeah, man. Long. Yeah, man. Long live Ted. That was like one of the first interviews I ever done since I started blogging.
Yeah, real shit. Yeah, it was close. I got it tatted and everything, like slit throat and shit. I only got like 2, 3 tats, and most of them are from him. So I want to get more though,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. But yeah, that was definitely something because I remember when he was telling me a lot like, oh, you could do this, you could do that, and there was a whole lot of shit that he said that I could do, and it happened. Like performing at school and all that shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was all crazy.
For new listeners, what's one song or what project should they start with and why?
Um, for new listeners, I feel like the most recent that I've done, definitely because that's kind of like what I am now, like what I'm trying to go for, that type of vibe. I mean, what I was doing before is cool for like people that like want to go back on that, but I've evolved from sounds so much. Like I used like emo waves or like anything like that, like the whole rock wave and like
Mm-hmm.
all that shit. I just evolved my sound a lot, and now I'm just kind of in a space to where like before it was like kind of reminiscent of other people, and like other people that I would look up to, like a Juice World or a X or a Peep or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But now it's kind of just it feels like me, So that's why I feel like the newer shit, like definitely Where'd You Go, is definitely that sound that's just like me.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your goal for the next few years, both musically and personally, and where do you see yourself growing in that time?
Next 5 years, I mean, shit, I want to be at least signed, in the music, um, doing bigger stuff, having bigger budgets to like actually like have have a vision and be able to tackle it in
Mm-hmm.
the most proper way. And just having my niggas be up too. Like Ten World definitely being like reminiscent of like a phase clan or in the music kind of thing. Some shit like that, really. But
Yeah,
definitely to be up.
absolutely. We all want to see our homies win, and not a lot of people can say that confidently. Well, what message do you want to give your audience through your music and personal life?
Um, shit. I don't know. There's a lot of. I've been thinking about that a lot, like what the message is, and it's kind of like everything that I do is a little symbolic. So I feel like sometimes it's up to them to interpret that, but like personally, what I would say is just like fucking obviously like chase whatever your dream is, whether it's being a car salesman or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
whatever pushes you to live, bro. Do that shit because that's the only way you're gonna feel like you living.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was in those 3 months that I was gone, um, or 4 months or whatever, how long it was. I don't even remember, but it was like I don't know. I was just working and like I felt like I felt like I was getting into that like mediocre life, like
Mm-hmm.
not really kind of waking up every day and it being the same and all that type of shit, just living life like on autopilot. And you don't want to
Yeah.
do that because shit, you gotta live this life to the fullest because you ain't gonna get another one. I feel like so. Just
Yeah.
whatever you whatever you feel like you were created to be in this life, bro. Just chase that, like be that, and never give up on that. Even if it seems like it's like not gonna be there, God's always gonna put it in that way to where it's like he's gonna put you on a point to where you have to back up or where you have to like settle down or whatever. But whenever you know what I'm saying, whenever you get back, or you just gotta keep striving. Can't let it go. And this shit won't let me let it go. Like I can never, like, even when I was off and all that shit, that's all I would think about is, damn, I could have been this. Damn,
Mm-hmm.
I hated seeing being at work or wherever I was working at, seeing people that knew me from the music, and I just think in my head like, damn, this nigga's supposed to be up already, or damn, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that's kind of what, like, just keep striving this shit because you don't want to regret
Yeah, man.
fucking not being whatever you wanted to be. You know.
Mm-hmm. As an artist, what do you feel is your responsibility or role in society, and how do you see music influencing the world around you?
My music influencing the world around me, or just music in general?
Yeah, just music in general.
Um, well, personally, I think that um, I mean, music is always going to be a staple in life in general. I mean, it's the only thing people pay attention to. So I just feel like maybe I just have to get to a point to where I can like tell the story of that spiritual side and shit
Mm-hmm.
to where people can understand through that. That's why I said like the symbolic and everything like that. But the music, and I feel like music in general is always going to be like the biggest way to catch people's attention.
Right.
And if you're the right person, like you can definitely influence a positive a positive like energy through it, you know.
Yeah. For your current listeners, how do you want them to see your evolutions from previous projects to your upcoming tape, Dirty Sprite?
Shit. um I just want them to like to know that um I'm really on my shit now, and they should pay attention because I'm just, I don't know, from previous projects it's kind of like not, I'm not very, I wouldn't say not very proud, but kind of in that way. I don't know what else to, but I just wanted them to like see how bad I was, and now see how good I am.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yeah, for surely. And lastly, what advice would you give to aspiring artists who are looking to find their voice in the underground community, just as you have?
um, Shit. Well, just do cool shit. I mean, just be original, and just be yourself. Obviously, goes without saying, but I mean, you find inspiration through other people that you fuck with,
Mm-hmm.
but always be you. And then just, whatever you want to do, just try your best to try and do it, and don't put it off like it's, oh, I gotta wait to do this because I don't have any this, or I don't have any money, or I don't have it, whatever it is that you don't have. It's like, try to make it work through what you do have. Always try to just do what you can. Do what you can, make
Mm-hmm.
music and put it out. Make sure to put it out, because if it's not there, and it ain't gonna go nowhere, it can't go nowhere. So just put it out and try to get the vision through. That's it.
Okay. Well, that's all the questions I got for you, man. Do you have anything to say to the audience?
Um, it's Barry, 10 World. We gonna drop a vlog sometime soon. We got into a fight on 6th Street, so that's gonna be lit. Um, yeah. I'm gonna I'm gonna have a lot of cool things on the way. I mean, I'm just trying to stack up the bread and be able to put that vision that I had out there. So, I got a lot of, I've been I've been having a little bit of motion going my way. So hopefully, some people gravitate to whatever I'm doing, whatever we doing. Make sure to listen to the tape, of course. Go keep thank y'all for 1K on YouTube. That was pretty cool. When I came back, I dropped that hoe, and it was like everybody was listening to us. So I feel like I gotta keep rolling with that. Just keep doing cool shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, all
But
right.
thank you.
No problem, man. But hey, really appreciate you coming out. taking this time with me to actually interview you, man. This is actually my
Yeah.
first YouTube video coming back.
I mean, no, this shit's gonna be hard, bro. I appreciate you for me being the one you interview. It's a blessing, bro. Really a blessing.
No problem, man.
For
To anybody new to this channel, like, comment, subscribe. We got a new guest in the building. We got young Frendi in the fucking building.
Yo.
For
What's
the
happening,
people,
bro?
who don't know who you are, let them know what you about, man.
Yeah. Bro, my name is Frendi. I make music. Stupid. My name is Frendi, bro. I've been making music for a minute now. I make plugin B. I guess plugin B. That's what I'm known for now.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, bro. From San Jose, California, bro.
Represent.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta represent. That's the only buddy. Everybody here doesn't really make the type of music I make. I got a
Mm-hmm.
few people out here that be making the same shit, but other than that, it's just me, bro. Solo dolo. So
For sure.
I'm
I
trying to bring the
respect that.
sound out here, bro, to the
Mm-hmm.
bait. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got much, bro. So
You gotta represent.
yes, sir. But yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
been making it for a minute now. I think I'm, you know what I'm saying? I was on your page like
Mm-hmm.
literally like a year
Yup.
ish, right before shit was going up.
Yeah.
Like you literally caught me at like the
I call you
shit was
right at
right
that
there,
point.
bro.
I was like, "Oh, this dude buzzing. Yeah, let me get this man real quick."
Yo, bro, I appreciate you, bro. I've
No
been showing
problem.
love, bro. Appreciate you for showing love early, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's really valid, bro. I do really appreciate that. So, but yeah,
For sure.
that's me, I guess, bro.
Right. But for the first question for this interview, what inspired the title for your next tape, Lost in Translation, and what message are you trying to convey through this project?
Okay, so obviously, if you watch movies, there's a movie called Lost in Translation, which is it's a movie with Scarlett Johansson.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the other dude's name, but yeah, it's like a romance movie, I guess. It's just I don't know. I was trying to find titles. A lot of my music is very sober, sad, like just talking about shit you lost, girls you
Mm-hmm.
lost talking to. So I mean, in Lost in Translation, I feel like it conveys like you just kind of get lost in the moment. Like
Mm-hmm.
everyone, like on the cover art, if you see it says in small, it says everyone wants to be found, which is, I mean, think about it. Everybody trying to be found nowadays, bro. Like you're
Right.
trying to find your purpose with life and shit, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you get caught up in shit. So, and I feel like I do make emotional music.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to convey that message, like everybody trying to be found, people trying to be heard and shit.
Right.
Um, there's just hella people that are just lonely, bro. I'm lonely too,
Mm-hmm.
bro. You know what
Hey, I
I'm saying?
feel you. We be
You know what
lonely.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I get lonely sometimes, brother.
Mm-hmm.
So all we got is the music, really, bro.
Yeah, that's
That's
all
all
you
we
got.
got.
Music is
So
powerful.
exactly, brother. So that's that's really it. I mean, it's obviously the music itself
Mm-hmm.
kind of emulates what I try conveying because it's all sad stuff. But I just I use my music as like I guess coping. Like I use it as a coping mechanism, bro. I just everything I say or rap about or sing about is literally how I'm feeling. So no other better way to do it than
Mm-hmm.
the music. So yeah, you get lost in translation. You just get lost in the moment. And yeah, I mean that's really it, bro. About to
Got
drop
you.
soon, bro. So yeah.
Okay. So since you talk about your message behind this album, what
Mhm.
would this be like the difference between your previous projects in sound and themes?
Um. So that's a good question. I do feel like I follow a similar theme throughout every song. It's just because it's more sad, but there are some sounds that on this tape that I haven't really done. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
promised myself this year, starting and back in January, that I was gonna do some different shit. And I've kind of already dropped some different shit before,
Right.
so I didn't want to stray too away from like my core audience and sound
Mm-hmm.
or what they expect from me. But there is some sounds that I feel like I haven't really done or I've really done as much before that I hope people, kind of, I guess, what's the word, accept me for, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna out here and say it's the most like experimental shit ever. It's definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely gonna sound like some of the shit I've dropped before for sure, bro.
Yeah.
But I just feel like when it comes to messaging, it's just like I don't know, like there's just so many different styles in the tape where it's like I feel like a person can be like, oh, I like this version of Frendi. Oh, I like this version of Frendi. I like this version of Frendi. So they get to pick and choose what version they like, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why I feel like I've just incorporated every sound that I've done before more on this. I feel like rather than just keeping it like relatively similar. Like again, it's gonna be pretty similar, but like I'm not gonna again, it's not the most experimental tape, but I hope that people fuck with it because it's just me, bro. That's like friendly, bro. Like just how they've been fucking with my shit before, bro. Like I hope like it's the same. I hope they really do like it because it it took me like I want to say back in August, last monthish. No, August. We're in October. I'm tripping. August, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
back in August to like really develop like the theme I wanted. So I hope that that's the difference they see. Like they just see like not so much of a difference, more so like this is Friendly. Like
Mm-hmm.
every version that Friendly has done is all into one. That's why this is like the longest album I've ever released in my life. So
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like I don't know if it's much more of a difference. It's just more so like incorporating everything I've done before and like, you know, people have been telling me, Friendly, you got to drop a tape like a full on fledged tape. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
no better time than now, bro. So that's where I'm at right now. But yeah.
Got you. Since this is gonna be your longest tape, are there gonna be any features or collaborations on this tape?
Yeah, there is. I think the cover art was a little you couldn't really read it. So like I mentioned in my other interview with you, I'm in this collective called VLM,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm working with two of my like closest friends, Jalen, which is my homie in real life,
Mm-hmm.
and Aliora. She's really crazy. She's been on like Stupid Tear recently. And I wanted to kind of get like the gang.
Yeah.
I want our stocks to go up, bro. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like, I want everybody to eat type shit. And they've been making noise in their own lane. So
That's
I was
good.
like, hey man, it's what better way to like push the sound than just
Yeah.
putting them on my like debut, like full fledged tape. I don't know. That's how I viewed it. I was like, I could have got somebody bigger, you know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
could have asked people here and there, bro, but I feel like would have been inauthentic. Like it would have been just me just trying to get like a cash grab. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
know if I get this person on a song, I'm gonna do well. But like, I don't know. I kind of want people to experience the song. I kind of want people to hear them for the first time if they never heard them. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So just trying to push my bros up, pretty much. So
For sure.
yeah, just those two really, and everyone else, all the other songs are just me. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. For your collective,
yeah.
consisting of one of your closest friends. Explain to the people what is VLM.
So VLM, Victory Lap Music. That's my boy Jalen in my IRL. It's basically like it's the best of the best in
Mm-hmm.
terms of the genre. Like if you think plug and B, I mean, at least now, I feel like we have the people that really
Mm-hmm.
push and innovate. It's me, Jalen, Aliora, Montclair 3K, Shine, Lil Shine, Leb, Lebanon, Solemn, Cloudboy, EPV,
Mm-hmm.
Noah. Like it's just like if you in the scene, bro, you know who it like
Yeah.
you know us, bro. Like I'm missing somebody, bro. If I'm missing, bro, hold on, bro. I ain't gonna miss out everybody. Hold on, bro. I'm going back to the group chat, bro. 'Cause I'm not doing it. Violet, yeah, bro. My boy Violet. Oh, he's also crazy too. Simels, Rex Hero. You know what I'm saying? Jovan, Zuko
Mm-hmm.
Bane. Like it's just like if you in the scene, you know who we are, bro. And that's just the collective, bro. We've been going crazy the last year. We
Right.
still going crazy. The artists that are relatively smaller are starting to gain more traction now. So it's just like a pivotal moment, bro. Like, you know, it's just I feel like everybody trying to go up. We trying to push the sound, bro. That's
Mm-hmm.
all it is to it, bro. That's all you could do is really just drop shit. So we doing
Right.
now. But yeah.
Okay, how do you see yourself evolving as an artist from your earlier tracks like Make Your Mind and Mental?
Yeah. So, bro, I'm gonna be honest. Let me just fix this real quick. Make you mine. Like, I guess people. I guess nah, it did get ran up, bro. But I'm not gonna lie. I did not really. How do I? Let me choose my words wisely because people going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
People
not.
gonna try to twist that.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like I didn't do justice on that song because it was one of my earlier songs trying to make plug and B, and I heard
Mm-hmm.
it. Um, the fan base of the other artists on that song. I heard it. I heard the noise. I heard the hate and shit. So I mean, bro, I took it up the chin, bro. Like I'm gonna say I like I didn't do. I'm not gonna say act like I did good on it. I just felt like it wasn't the best version of me now. I could have done way better. So definitely evolving as an artist is one difference. Mental.
Yeah.
I like that song a lot. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's one of the earlier plug and B songs I made, and that's what kind of got me in the genre. And my boy CeeLo, that's my boy, that's my dog. Prod that. So forever grateful for that. But I don't know. I just felt like the stuff I be making now is just a layer,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's just I don't know. I've expanded on that. But yeah, I would say definitely more evolved sound, a more evolved version, more
Mm-hmm.
polished version is what I should say. It's
Yeah.
polished. I would say it's polished. I would say Make You Mine was just an open that I had bought when I was down bad.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up dropping it. It's an artist that was bigger. It did well, but it wasn't me. That wasn't Frendi. And so I took it up the chin, and then I went crazy last year. And then I went crazy this year, and I'm about to go even crazier with the tape. So
Mm-hmm.
just finding my own sound, I guess I would say, what I view as evolving. And I think people recognize that too. They've
Mm-hmm.
got on more, they've catched on more. So
Okay, for someone who is discovering your music for the first time, which song would you choose and why?
dang, that's a good question. That's a great question. Oh man. Okay, wait. Can you like tell me where they're coming from? Like where how are they finding me? Like
Like it could be for anywhere, like TikTok, somebody playing their music on a live stream, somebody like anywhere, like even
ooh,
on like Snapchat, somebody like someone should jam your music at a party or something like that.
okay. Shit.
Or
The
you just
one.
being you just pop up in the suggested.
Ah, okay. So it got to be the one that catches their attention,
Yeah, it got to be someone who would just see you for the first time.
bro. I think, bro, for me, it's so hard just because I'm the one making the song.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the songs enough that more than other people like it. Like somebody will say this song likes
Yeah.
it more than this song because I have so many different, I guess, styles of the shit I be
Mm-hmm.
making. So I wouldn't know what exact song to pick. But
Okay.
personally, man,
Okay. Let me make this easier. Based
okay,
on like the type of vibe, like you, let's just say you kind of like having like a chill sesh, like your like a hot box sesh or something like that.
right, okay. Some shit, okay. I feel like my perfect is the best like hotbox music, bro, because like it's like euphoric, bro. Like you just
Mm-hmm.
enhance. So I don't know, huh? I would say personally, I'm not saying this is my favorite song, but I would say
Mm-hmm.
definitely would probably be song I dropped last year called Hurt and Heart because
Mm-hmm.
that was the one that kind of like changed a lot of stuff for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most applicable. I feel like it's a really good song. I really like that song, and a lot
Okay.
of they ran it up, and it's one of my most streamed songs by myself. So I would say that. Uh,
For like something like for the next one for like something like a party vibe, like someone could get lit to.
yeah, okay, yeah. I got some shit on the tape, so that's one.
Okay, what song
Uh,
off the tape would you recommend?
oh, I
Oh,
can't, bro.
you can't discuss. Yeah, the tape drop. Yeah, the tape
Bro, the
drops.
tape gotta drop, bro.
Yeah,
People
the
gotta
tape drops next week.
understand. Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna say for like drop something that I've dropped before. If you want like a
Mm-hmm.
party shit, turn up shit. Like when I had my first show, I was the one people that got hyped to was like Life Goes On, Baby
Mm-hmm.
Shades, Same Clothes. Yeah, those three I would say because they're the most hype shit that
Mm-hmm.
I guess the crowd, like when I was getting the crowd, like even they didn't even know my music for real. They was like
Right.
turning up. Shit. So I would say that, yeah, for sure those three.
Okay. Would you
Yeah.
say for like something like a heartbreak type of vibe, like you just lost your girl or something, or like your little fine like your little fine
Bro,
thing, just like your little fine thing, you just see her in the cat, like you see her in the cat walking with another dude, you just like dang.
man, bro, I could, bro. Man, you just unlocked some PTSD because I did go through some shit like that, bro. Niggas know, bro.
Yeah, they
Niggas
know that's that real pain.
know. Dang, boy, that's a good question, bro. I'm not even a good question. It's a good question, but like I feel like I could say that for like 15 songs, bro. I could tell you 50 songs,
what
bro.
would be your like your top three?
Oh man, okay, so for sure the song off this tape that I dropped called Melancholy in Another Universe, bro. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh, bro. That one made me cry making that. That is one of my best songs, I feel like. And it's not even plug. It's plug and B, but it's like a more mellow shit. That shit,
Mm-hmm.
that's that shit you be feeling like, what? Why me? Like, why me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that type of
So
vibe.
yeah, that and then in Another Universe for sure. Um, I dropped this song, this guitar, I guess alternative acoustic song with
Mm-hmm.
my boy Cloudboy called My Only Exception.
Mm-hmm.
The only no, yeah, it's My Only Exception. They ran that up too.
Right.
That one is some heartfelt shit. That one would definitely be the one.
Mm-hmm.
And then man, a third one. Really, bro, it's you could pick, bro. I can name you five, bro. Like it's hard for me, bro. Like it's cause I felt like the way I felt making those songs, like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for me
Yeah.
to like tell you like what exact song is the one that's gonna make you cry the most.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah. But those two I just named,
Right.
especially the first one, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tears were shed making that. Oh, Tears to Cry. That's the third one, probably. Literally, the song called Tears to Cry. Like that one, emotional shit. That shit's really good too. But yeah, those
Mm-hmm.
three for sure.
Okay. Looking ahead, what are your goals for the next few years in terms for your music career, and also like personally, like personal and music?
I'm about to graduate. So I'm about to graduate college in May
Oh,
next year.
word. What's your major?
I'm trying to do, what is it? International business and MIS.
Okay.
I'm trying to do that for a minute now, like a concentration MIS. But so with that, I mean, I don't know yet. I'm trying to get internships and shit, but that's a whole other story.
Mm-hmm.
That's personal shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I feel
But,
ya. I feel ya. I'm
but
in the
with
same boat.
music, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we got, you just gotta be realistic sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
So I would say for music though, honestly, bro, it's a good question. I don't want to say I don't have any goals because you definitely have goals trying to come up off music, bro. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just what I've been hearing recently on what goes up, I just like I don't know. It doesn't seem like it translate with what I do, and
Mm-hmm.
like it's just like I feel like the stuff that goes up nowadays, like it's very palatable to like more of like hype shit, like they more hype, like hard shit, like you got like the Osama Sons, you got
Yeah.
all these like really hype people that be going up. So I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and like cry if I don't go up as like I was up like that because that's just being a realist. But
Mm-hmm.
I definitely just want to continue to grow as an artist, like
Right.
whether it be baby steps, because like I've seen such a linear progress now, and I've seen like my monthly skyrocket, my stream skyrocket. Like a year ago when we did the first when I did the first text interview, bro, like I wasn't I had optimism, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was really optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I've like the honeymoon phase is kind of like mellowed down, I've been understanding like, you gotta really work for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, gang, honestly, the next few years, just double from what I am right now, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. I just want to work with everybody. I want everybody around me to go up too because there's so much great music that's being pushed out now
Mm-hmm.
by our like with BLM and shit and just other artists.
Right.
You know, I just feel like if everyone eats, then I will be content because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get here by myself. I got here with people helping me and shit. So
Right.
least I could do is reciprocate that. I'm trying, what I'm saying? I'm trying to help everybody else go up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's me just being nice, but I just I just want everybody to eat, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
as long as everybody eats, to me, I will be content with whatever happens to music. We're all
Absolutely.
comfortably doing the shit we like doing for fun, getting plays, whatever the case may be. I don't gotta be a million plays, whatever. Just like, just proof that our hard work is paying off, then I'll
Mm-hmm.
be content with that game. Cause I'm a realist. Like I'm not gonna share like I wanna, obviously everybody wants to be like the next big thing, bro. But I feel like you burn yourself out doing that. And I don't
Yeah.
wanna set these crazy goals for me right now. So hope that answered your question. I hope that made
Yeah.
sense.
What motivates you to continue creating music, and how has your creative drive changed over the years?
What motivates me? My
Mm-hmm.
friends, bro. Really, my friends, like just like people around me. Um, they tell me to keep going. I see them making great music. It just inspires you. You know, you are who you surround yourself with. So
Mm-hmm.
that's it, really. And for my creative process, how you asked how it changed?
Yeah, how has it changed over the years?
Hmm. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I don't record as often. Still, I my work ethic is shit, bro. But I'm not gonna lie. For this tape, at least, I think it's on the road to
Mm-hmm.
success. Because for the first time ever, I sat. Oh, my man, 60.
You good?
For this tape, at least, it was like I had sat on music for like a month, and I've never sat on music in my life. Like I would make some shit and I drop right there and then.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say definitely the more I've been going up, the more lazier I've been. I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah.
Okay.
Um,
How's your upbringing in San Jose influence your music, and did you incorporate any of those experiences into your music? None.
bro,
None of that.
you listen to Bay Area music, bro? You listen to
Nah,
Cali rap?
a little. I've been like tapped in with like all money,
You tell
all
me
my.
what Cali rap has. You tell me what Cali rap. My fault. I ain't even cut you off, but you tell me what Cali rapper does anything that I have done. Like I'm not even trying to like, put myself on pedestal or anything. I'm just saying like
Mm-hmm.
in terms of sound, like it's just hard to get inspired. Like if I was in Georgia or some shit, if I was living in Georgia, then yeah, I'd
Mm-hmm.
say like okay, we got like the plug goats. You know what I'm saying? Lil
Yeah.
Uzi, Corey, all them. But like to me, I said all them, but to me at least, I would say that I don't know. No, not at all.
None.
Not at all, bro. I wish, but not at all. It's kind of
Wow.
I just kind of like just going on the internet, found music, apply
Mm-hmm.
this shit hard, take inspiration, and then keep making music, bro. Cali rap, as much as I love Cali music, it's just I wouldn't say I've incorporated any of that. I
Okay.
wish I did though, but I don't know. To me, it's just kind of like similar. They're two. You kind of expect, you know what to expect in Cali music, and
Mm-hmm.
not
Yeah,
what you,
absolutely.
yeah, kind of like the same, but yeah.
What message or impact do you want to leave on with listeners listening through both your music and your personal journey?
I mean, it's a good question. Honestly, gang, for a message at least, bro. Um, hmm, you got me thinking, bro. Hold on, I ain't expect to think this much, bro. Hold on. Honestly, bro, just be yourself, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just do the things you want to do, bro. I mean, it's cliche, bro. I know, but I don't think. I think you, as a person, set yourself to what's like you set the standard to yourself. So if you
Mm-hmm.
put yourself at a standard, that's only as high as you go. Like you cap yourself. Um, don't be afraid to do different stuff, bro. I mean, I'll be honest, bro. Like the music I was making now, I wouldn't have made it 2 years ago, like 4 years ago when I was back in high school because all my friends would clown me for it. And because they're not really like listening to underground shit, right? So I would say definitely, stick to yourself, do the stuff you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
and be passionate about it, bro.
For
Don't
sure.
try doing the thing. If you want to do music, bro, don't do like the speed run method where you're just like doing shit just to blow up, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
actually feel for the music, bro. Like, you know, some way, somehow you like technically set the standard for the rest of the people that follow you. Like you blow up off some stupid shit. There's people that are gonna follow you and blow up off stupid shit. And it's just gonna, I don't know, feel like tarnish music in general. So if you really like music, bro, have a passion for it. And
For sure.
music is beautiful, bro. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, um, yeah, be yourself, do you.
For sure.
I'll say that, bro. Yeah.
You pretty much answered my last question. I was gonna ask you what advice would
Damn,
you
I thought you
give.
were gonna ask me. I said, remember last time you asked me what
Yeah,
band do you listen to?
you pretty much
Right?
answered the last because I was gonna give you like what advice would you give to anyone who's up and coming, like anyone who aspires to
Oh,
be an artist.
I'm calm. I thought you was about to ask me the. I remember last time you asked me, "What's your favorite game going up?" Stupid ass. Like,
Yeah,
oh, that's I remember that shit. That shit was fire. That shit was fire.
yeah.
advice. Connections, make friends, be social.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a dickhead.
Yup.
Don't have an ego. Nobody knows us outside of this realm. I'm gonna be honest. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard. We're normal people. Yeah, but the main one I would say connections, bro. I mean, you know this too, bro.
Yup.
You know somebody, right there.
Yup.
You're set, pretty much.
Literally.
Take that to your advantage, bro. Make music with people that make similar music which you like. Be friends with people that make similar music which you like. Connect off that, like, build with each other. And yeah, have fun too. Have fun. You gotta have fun. Can't treat this like a 9 to 5, bro. If you do, then that's when it starts feeling like can't make shit.
For
So
sure.
I would definitely say connect, but yeah.
Okay, one more question. I just got this on top of my head. Outside of music, what do you like to do for fun?
Outside of music, bro.
Like something as like a detox, like you just taking a break from music, like you
right
just take.
there.
Yup.
Right there, you know what I'm saying? You see the bleach right there too. Man, I mean, what I do outside of music, bro? Good question. Damn, man. What do I do? What do I do? I mean, I go to school. I go to school. I game. I've been playing some games recently. Like I gone 2K. Just I don't know, bro. I just watch, stay home. I'm too much of a homebody, bro. I just stay home and just watch it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm the same way.
You know what I'm saying? I just stay home and just watch it. Movies, shows, or the case may be. I don't know. I stay home, make music. That's all I got right here is my mic. Where the magic happens. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, gang. I wish I had more like a bro. I play sports. I used to when I was a kid, bro. The music shit got me toast. But yeah, definitely just gaming. I be home more, and I like the one weird thing about me is I name search a lot. I search my name up a lot on like all platforms. See what people be saying about me, bro. It's kind of bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I get in too much of loopholes. Like if somebody says shit about me, like talk shit, like I'm like, okay, and I like look into them, like, what are you doing? Like, who are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's a bad habit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's a bad habit, bro. But other than that, yeah, I'm just chilling, bro.
For sure.
Chilling, bro.
But yeah, hey man, that's all the questions I got for you. I really appreciate it. You taking the time.
Preach. Thank you, bro.
What's the last thing you want to say to the viewers?
The last thing I want to say, depending on when this comes out, which is probably next week, I'm gonna have a tape out by then. So if you see this, go listen to it. It's gonna be on all platforms. Lost in Translation. # Lost in Translation. All one word. You can find me at Young Frendi, on social media, Spotify, SoundCloud, all that. And if you a fan or like a listener and you watching this, you stuck to the end. I appreciate you. I really do. It means a lot just for sticking around. And I appreciate you guys for the support. Thank you, Eric, for having me as well.
For sure.
I gotta say too. So, but yeah, all I gotta say, man.
If you're new to the channel, like, follow, subscribe. We got another special guest in the building. We got Astrotherockstar in the building, y'all.
Yes, sir.
For the people who don't know who you are, let them know what you're about.
It's in the name, honestly. Like, I'm Astrotherockstar. I'm just a rock star, make music, live life, type shit.
Just to start off with this interview, where are you from and how's your hotel or something specific influence your style of music?
Yeah, so I'm from Baltimore. If you don't know much about Baltimore, it is quite a place. But I will say it does have like a lot of culture, and it definitely built me to who I am today. But I wouldn't say it really influences, my music. I would say it influences my lifestyle, but
Mm-hmm.
not really my music. Yeah.
Okay. What type of music did you listen to growing up? Any artists or genres that shaped the way you create now?
Yeah, so I listen to all types of music like my whole life, my mom growing up, Sade, like Mary J. Blige, that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started kind of venturing off and like Drake, obviously, like it's Drake.
Mm-hmm.
And then like that was like when I first started having some type of interest to music. But then
Right.
after that just went, all over. But then definitely X, I would say, was a big person for me when it comes to music. And I would say he does influence my current style.
Mm-hmm.
And Thug, of course, Uzi,
Right.
like they started coming in the mix, and then Cardi, all that. So, um, but growing up, it wasn't really anyone particular. Um, but I would say my biggest influences are definitely probably X and Uzi,
Mm-hmm.
Thug, of course. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, your album Ambivalent. Can you share the meaning behind the title and the overall message you're trying to convey through the project?
for sure. So ambivalent. Literally, I made that in like 2 months or so, two, three
Mm-hmm.
months or so. One song on there I made a while back, and that was Me Versus Me.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, ambivalent is a mixed emotions,
Mm-hmm.
and I like to label myself a walking contradiction because I'm always experiencing so many things at once that, well, you would think they're on the opposite side of the spectrum, but
Okay.
somehow in me they find harmony.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of like the meaning behind the title, and it really just expresses what I was going through during that whole time,
Right.
because I made that project after a big break from music because I was
Mm-hmm.
experiencing like, or I was going through like this business venture, but I kind of lost myself in that. I
Okay.
lost like my creativity and I had to refine myself. So literally that whole
Right.
project, me coming back to me, facing some demons,
Mm-hmm.
acknowledging some things for myself, and just getting back in my bag, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely understandable. For someone who is listening to you for the first time, what song from Ambivalent or it could be any single from your catalog, what would you recommend and why?
So I guess I'll do both. So from ambivalent, I would definitely say, um, no, that's too hard. Actually, from my catalog, we're gonna do from my catalog. From my
Mm-hmm.
catalog, I'll have to say Bad Habits. That was on Dark Summer, and I don't know, it's really just became a staple,
Mm-hmm.
like, for me and my artistry, and, like, people, they know that song. That's something that, like a fan fave,
Mm-hmm.
but it also just describes me as a person. Like, the hook is "The Girl with Bad Habits," and I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's literally me. So, yeah, that would be me in the song,
Okay.
honestly.
When you're not
Yeah,
creating music, what are some things you enjoy doing, like any hobbies or passions outside of music?
for sure. So, making money, of course, but outside of that, clothes. I'm really into fashion. I make my own clothes. So like I dive into that a lot. But honestly, it's just, and I guess I would say like other creative avenues. I just
Mm-hmm.
like being creative. So however that looks, whether it's drawing, making clothes, designing,
Okay.
yeah, anything along those lines, you'll probably catch me doing.
Got you. Um, what are some personal and musical goals you have set for yourself in 2025? Are there any new projects or collaborations or big plans that you're excited about?
Yeah, so I'm closing this year with a bang. I'm actually doing like a media spread right now called 10 Weeks of Astro. So
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna lead me right into next year, and it's kind of setting the pace. Cause honestly, I plan to take off next year. Like I'm definitely gonna have like some buzz for sure. I would say come like mid 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just feel that like I have no doubt about it. So honestly, I have a lot of plans for next year. I don't want to say too
Okay.
much with this just yet, but yeah, it's a lot of things in the works, and yeah, I just plan to take off. So next year is my blast off year.
Got you. Okay, what is the best piece of advice that you received that has helped you in your career?
Yeah. So I like this question. Yeah, so it's a few things because I've had like a lot of people help me like through my musical journey.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say the best piece of advice, especially when it comes down to music, is you have to take care of your listener. And I don't know why, but
Absolutely.
that reshaped my whole idea of music,
Mm-hmm.
especially started like putting my stuff out there. Because at first, I was just creating for me, and then I started talking to like a trusted friend of mine, and we was like chatting. He also makes music,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like much farther ahead of me in his career. So anything he'll say, I'm gonna listen to, and that's something that he said, and that really stuck with me and changed my whole perspective, shifted my whole paradigm, and had me just looking at music different from all the intricate parts of it to the beat, to the mixing, to all of that. And that's all comes a part of taking care of the listener.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay, and for any upcoming female artists trying to break into the scene, what advice would you give them?
Um, hmm, yeah, that's another good question. Shoot, I would say pave your way. Like, you have to pave your way. Like, don't shy back from any opportunity. Well, unless it doesn't sit right with you, like
Mm-hmm.
spiritually. But other than that, like, don't shy away from any opportunity. And if you're not being given the opportunity to take it, like, be aggressive, pave your way, stay true to yourself, and things are gonna come for sure.
Okay. To wrap this up, is there anything you would like to say directly to your artists? Any messages or thoughts you would like them to carry with them after listening to your music?
Um, Shoot, honestly, yeah, I would say really tap in, like really tap in. And that can go for my music, that can go for yourself. But I really feel like with my music, you tap in, you listen, it's gonna be a lot of things that you relate to or that may
Mm-hmm.
strike some chords even within yourself and force you to tap in with yourself. So yeah, that would be my advice. Tap in.
Absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
Astro, I really appreciate you taking this time.
Yes, sir.
All the artists, all her links will be down below in the description. All
Thank
right,
you so much for having me, honestly.
ain't no problem.
Bitch, I'm riding in the race. Ay, and I ain't got nothing to say.
Hey, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and follow my Instagram link down below in the description. We got a special guest in the building. We got Ashesashamed. For the
Yes,
people
sir.
who don't know who you are, let them know what you about, man.
I'm an artist. I'm a creative. I started as a musician, moved into vocals. Now I'm trying to move back into instruments. I'm trying to tap back into that.
For sure. Um, Previously we have done an interview before back last year, but we're gonna get a little bit more in detail than that. I will leave a link to the original interview in the description down below. But first of all, and first question I'm gonna ask you is, how did growing up in Charleston and later to move into Austin shape your creativity and style?
Damn, the environment in Charleston is way different than South Carolina. Not just the people. It's just like the air over there. It's like I don't know how to explain it. The air feels more like island vibe, and here it's heavy, just city. Like, cause like Charleston is a coastal town. Austin
Right.
is heavy. It's just city. I see nothing but city and trees for miles. So
Yup.
like, I don't know. It feels like a trap being in Austin. I don't know.
How does it feel like a tribe being in?
Like it's a good trap. I'm not saying it's a bad trap, but
Mhm.
like when you get into Austin, you like really live here. Like I've been in Austin for 7 years, and I can't remember what life like is like in like Charleston. Like if you get
Mhm.
let me the people here or the people in Charleston, from what my experience was, they were
Right.
more neighborly.
Yes.
People here, they're weird. They're not. I'm not saying this in a bad way. Weird
Yeah.
is like unique, but like they're more selfish. Everyone's like it's a battle. It's a constant battle of who's gonna be on top.
Yeah. Absolutely understandable. But when did you start making music? Or what like inspired you to begin? Like any like who like what artists did you listen to like coming up?
When I was a kid, my dad would always play KRS-One. My mom, I've heard some Paramore. My mom used to work in a record store, so I've always been
Mhm.
around music. Like I used to love music in I think sixth or fifth grade. No, sixth grade. I wrote my first song. It was a diss track at my math teacher. That bro, I still remember that shit. That shit pissed me off, bro. I hated her.
Like what did she take you off about?
I was a very avid non-homework doer, but I was a very good test taker.
Mhm.
So she hated me. I would never show my work. I would never do this. Like I love math. Or I used to love math. I hate it now. Don't do school.
Mhm.
But everything I could do in my head, she didn't believe me.
Mm.
Because like South Carolina, there wasn't as many black kids in the schools growing up as
Yeah.
in Austin, but like the teachers would hate on me. They would pick on me, and I was a little degenerate then, so like it was valid.
Okay. Who's the artist that you grow up listening to and has their styles influence and like to your own? Have you incorporated anything from like anything like that inspire you, but you added your own swag to it?
I don't feel like my childhood artist has swayed my art, but like the artists that I listen to now, like there's this one dude, BLCKK Black from Spider Gang.
Mm-hmm.
He makes some hard ass music. And hold on, I fuck with Squeeze. I like Ian. I like Yachty. Migos. Migos.
Right. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite from the Migos?
Offset. I fuck with his verse on Bad and Bougie.
Okay.
Not too much now. Like I fuck with Offset now, but like Bad and Bougie Offset,
Mm-hmm.
he's up there.
When you first started out, your name was Young Nas, right?
No, when I first
Young
started,
Nas.
my name was Lil Rich, but I
Oh,
took that
Rich.
shit off the internet.
Oh, okay, okay.
See, if you know my name is Khalil Richardson, and I just took the
Mm-hmm.
last 3 letters of my first name, the first 4 letters of the last name. It was very simple.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had an epiphany. I was like, nah, I can't be like that no more. There's too many Lil artists. So I
Right.
said, go unique. I'm gonna be Young Nas, but instead of a U, I used the V.
Right. Okay. Outside of music, what are you doing for fun? Like,
I've been skating a lot, watching anime and TV. I've been trying to get back into working out and Legos and shit.
mm-hmm.
I still haven't made it yet.
That's fire. But how would you for anyone who's new to your music, how would you describe your sound?
I don't think I have a sound yet. Most most of the people that listen to my music, they say it's mostly hard music. Well, yeah, it is because I've had a lot of aggression to get out.
Mm-hmm.
I was growing up, but like now, I'm still trying to develop my sound. I'm working on this EP right now, or not EP. I want to call it a project because I really want to make it a whole project. Like I want
Mm-hmm.
to have music. I want to have a visual behind it. I'm gonna drop the lyrics so y'all can actually understand what the fuck I'm saying for once.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm still developing my sound. I don't think I have a sound yet.
Okay. Are there any features on this next project?
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. For also for the new, like anyone new listening, it could be anyone who just find your song out of nowhere, like from a TikTok, some type of edit, what song would you recommend them as like someone like if you just introduce yourself to someone and you just told them you made music, what song would you firstly like put them on?
Either Streetcar, Running Man, or I want to do like one different. Because Streetcar and Running Man, those are both hard songs.
Mm-hmm.
I say Save Me. Save Me. Streetcar, Running Man, and Save Me.
Okay. Do you have like any message like or story that you hope listeners take away from your music? Like
To grow as a person and keep growing. Life is weird for everybody, and your experience is going to be your own experience is going to be unique, but grow in a way.
absolutely. Okay. Your brother Yo Yo 808
Mm-hmm.
is I almost subscribed to him, so I've been watching him for a very long time. And that's how I discovered you as well. Especially like in that whole Colleen and also scene. What is like a little funny story, like a funny memory that you have growing up together?
But this nigga pushed me in a alligator infested pond.
Oh,
This bro,
I remember
this,
that one.
bro. Me and him have always had a sort of rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
We've always gotten our licks back at people, but now that we're adults, we can't really do that. You know what's crazy? The last time all of my family got together, I'm talking about personal shit right now, but like me and this nigga got into a little altercation in my girlfriend's car,
Mm-hmm.
and we pulled up to a hotel, and it's one of them expensive ass hotels in Austin. It's the fucking West End, and we're sitting there fighting in the goddamn parking lot of the West End, bro. My grandparents were looking at us with such disbelief. They were like, "I can't believe these motherfuckers right now." But like, hey, I love that man to death. We just have we get on each other's nerves to a certain level.
Okay. Throughout your years of making music, has your like your creative process or your sound changed since you first started making music?
When I first started making music, I used to write everything on paper. Like I had like not even a binder. I used to have loose leaf paper,
Mm-hmm.
like this, just writing. And then I started carrying journals, but I kept losing them. I only have one of my old journals now. I used to have like five. I have five full books of songs.
Mm.
But now I used to type them out on my phone, but I either freestyle or write it down.
Okay.
But I can't freestyle rap. Like, you know how my brother freestyle raps? I don't
Mm-hmm.
do it. I punch it. Like, I do bar for bar. I
Okay.
can't battle rap.
What impact do you want your music and your personal journey to leave on your listeners?
I feel like the message behind my music now is feeling. Like, I want my songs to make you feel something. Because, like, that's what I use music as, an expression. That's what I'm really focusing on this new project. That's why I'm adding visuals. I want to portray a feeling.
Okay. Are they okay? Looking to the future, what are your aspirations and goals for the net? I would say probably for until like next year or the next 3 years.
In the next year, I'm trying to solidify my image, not just musically, like as a person, because I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna start streaming soon with my brother. I'm gonna start doing a lot of stuff to
Okay.
progress my career. But like, I want to solidify my image, and in the next 3 years, I want to solidify my family life. Like,
Got you.
it's good to have the stuff that you portray outwards,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to have a future for myself.
Absolutely. But that's all the questions I got for you, man. Is there anything you would like to say to the audience?
Tough times come, never stop. I know that shit sounds lame as fuck, but like, I have not made a song since I lived with my last roommate, and it's been about 7 or 9 months. I've been constantly working, doing nothing but grinding, making money that I can't spend because I'm working to pay for this fucking place. I used to not have a place. I used to be homeless, but like, this shit never stops. Life never stops. You can't sign out. You can, but you can't.
Absolutely. Hey Ash, I really appreciate you taking your time out of your day.
I appreciate you for having me on.
No problem.
Excellent.
All right, let's get into this. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on post notifications. We got a special guest in the building. We got Zentheghoul in the building, y'all.
Greetings.
For the people who don't know who you are, let them know what you about, man.
Hey man, I'm a otaku nigga who make anime music. Very, very, very gothy, very autistic, all that shit.
Right. So to start off this interview, where you from and what has your experience growing up? Where you from? Like what was your experience like both in general and music wise?
I was born in Phoenix, Arizona, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember anything past like 15, but I do remember what school was like. Fucking, I was in choir from like middle school all the way to high school. And then growing up, I used to be a DJ for like different parties. I was like a little ass kid too.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Okay.
I've always been around.
Well, you can continue.
You said what?
You
Oh
can
yeah, I said
continue.
I always been around music, and I had this homie in choir class. This nigga name was Angel. Shout out Sad Boy Stars. That nigga was like, "Yo, you should get into freestyle." So me and this nigga start freestyling and all that shit. And then he got me to record my first song at his crib. Mind you, this is like 2018,
Hmm.
2017 or some shit like that. So yeah.
Okay.
And
What grade were you in at this time? Like,
what grade was I in?
yeah, like what age?
Hmm, When it first started, I think like sixth grade, seventh grade or something.
Okay. During that period of time, like what made you say like this is something that I really want to do and make a career, possibly make a career out of it?
I ain't gonna lie. I seen Uzi. I seen Uzi come up, and then that nigga X come up. I'm like, yo, this the coolest shit ever. I'm like, I wanna live that lifestyle, man. Just be authentic to yourself and
Got you.
just have cool niggas around you.
Oh, what artist like what artists like did you listen to coming up?
Bro, I listen to everything, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. From fucking Drake, Kendrick, Asian Kung Fu Generation, Connor Boone, just like even straight anime shit, straight rock shit, Vocaloid, nigga. Oh man, it's a lot. Like literally everything, bro. I'm tapped into every corner of the underground, bro.
Okay. What anime shows are you into?
Right now, I haven't been really watching shit, but I say One Piece just because of like how long I've been watching it.
Mm-hmm.
That and I think yeah, Don Don's a new one that came out, and I think that's just pretty fire. It's like
Okay.
an old lady. It's like a grandma. She like 80 years old. She bad as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. What are some challenges that you faced during your upbringing in music?
Um, I say just niggas just not believing, bro. You feel me? You know, there's like a bunch of niggas who look at you weird for
Mm-hmm.
pursuing your dreams,
Oh,
and niggas is here, bro. You feel me?
got you. Okay. How would you describe your music to someone that has not heard of you before?
I would say think of an anime opening, but in English, like dubbed J-Rock or some shit.
Okay. Okay. What do you want listeners to feel when they hear your music?
I want people to feel like they're the main character of an anime. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever you turn on the Zentheghoul track, I want you to really feel like you feel me, like that protagonist type of nigga.
Got you. Okay. For someone who has not heard your music before, let's just say they want something to get lit to. What song would you recommend?
Fucking, I say Decision. You know, I'm screaming in that bitch. It's like a cool little anime theme song, or fucking Accelerate. That's a really good one.
Okay. What would you choose as like a chill vibe, like everybody just chilling like at a party?
A chill vibe. I say Hokkaido if you're into classical shit. And then what else? I say First Sight if you really want some acoustic guitar and some chill singing. But yeah,
Okay. Recently that you have linked up with Juno, what was that experience like meeting him for the first time?
I'm with them right now. You feel me? Every
Yeah.
day feels like a regular show episode, bro. You feel me? I woke up faded as fuck. Them niggas we came back from the studio, nigga. This shit is crazy. You feel me?
Okay. Are there any new singles, tapes, or albums or features that we should look out for in the upcoming community?
For me, yes,
Yeah.
and also from Juno, yes. Lots of new music on the way. You know, niggas has been working their ass off, so expect a lot of new art.
Okay. What are your goals in the next 3 to 5 years, both personally and music wise?
Well, personally, I want to continue exploring myself. I want to figure out who I am as a person, and with the music, I just want to express myself in the most authentic way possible. And that's what I've been doing for the past like 7 years. So
Okay, for sure. For someone who wants to aspire to be a musician, what advice would you give them?
I say, bro, just keep doing whatever the fuck you want to do. Don't let nobody get in your ear talking about something. You can't do this shit. You're not good enough, nigga. Cause you can outwork anybody. I ain't gonna lie. For me, if you're able to put the work and time in, you can do anything. I'm living proof of that shit. You feel me?
Absolutely. Outside of music, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to watch anime and read manga. Sometimes hentai, but that's yeah. But what else, bro? I like taking pictures. Recently, I started going to the gym a lot more. I've been cooking. I like to cook
For sure.
food.
Okay. Looking back on your journey, what has been the most rewarding part of your music?
I'm not gonna lie. Last night, I had that realization. It's like I'm an artist. It was me and Visage Blue. We're like, yo, my nigga, this can't be real. You feel me? Like both of us faded as fuck. Just really happy though, because put a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears into this shit, and to see it all come to fruition, bro, it's a great feeling.
Gotcha. Okay. Looking back from even from school and where you came from, how has it shaped you into the artist you are today?
Just off the people I interact with, because I view everyone as like a part of me, and my experiences, are very unique growing up. So I feel like that helped me be like more authentic to myself and my art, as far as like how I interact with people, or even just how I like choose to talk about my problems in the song.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But hey, man, that's all the questions I got for you. What's the last thing you want to say to your audience?
My audience, we a family, my nigga. If you're a Zentheghoul believer, bro, or a Zentheghoul fan supporter, you're not just a fan of me. You a fan of yourself. Feel me? I
Absolutely.
love you niggas.
Hey, man, I really appreciate you taking the time out your day for this interview. Really
No
appreciate it,
problem,
man.
man. I appreciate this whole little shit, bro. It's neat, nice as fuck.
Hey,
You
no
look, you look pretty
problem.
spiff yourself, man. You feel me?
Hey, appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's get into it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and join my Discord link. Will be down below in the description. We got a special guest in the building. We got Nishatentachi in the building.
Sir.
For the people who don't know who you are, let them know what you about, man.
Hey, I'm just a nature boy. I just like exploring and shit. I'm an artist. I usually just chill out and shit, smoke, and make good music.
Okay. Can you tell us about your upbringing and where you from?
I'm from a green planet called Earth. And my upbringing, like I usually like to talk about how my childhood was and the factor of like I struggled a lot as a kid and shit. So I know how it feels to be in a real life predicament, like where your situation like real, like you experiencing real shit. Like, it may be some days you don't have food, it may be some days you don't have water, but you make it through at the end. And like there's always hope at the end of the tunnel. And that kind of like provided me to think more optimistic for the future and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this pessimistic mindset on shit where I'm just feeling like everyone's obligated to hand out shit to me because I always was taught you have to earn everything or you have to do everything like the way I've seen shit. Like I've seen a lot of stuff like I've seen like fights and shit happen where like the people go home and like not wake up the next morning and shit. Like where I grew up in the schools and
Mm-hmm.
shit. Like I've been in rough predicaments, but not too unbearable to where I just want to just go through the worst and just not want to live anymore. But through situations of being an adolescent, I did experience a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. I was on meds when I was younger and shit for like my nightmares and shit. I used to have dreams about the future and shit and how my life was gonna turn out. Like as like a 10-year-old kid, I would have like dreams I'd be homeless and shit, not have nothing. And I was like, bro, this can't be my life in like 8 years because I'm 10 years old. 18 like means you're an adult and no one is there for you anymore, depending on who you have. But usually when people turn 18, people look at their child or their once adolescent kid and look at them like, hey, you're older now. It's like, you know, it's like a middle finger and like it's like a get the fuck out type of situation. But it's like I felt alone in those situations. I felt alone in that standpoint of being so stuck in the middle of finding myself for a prosperous future while also trying to make it through the present day, which was kind of hard to maintain, but I've got better at it through time and shit. So like I kind of grew up on like the crazy path and shit. Like I experienced a lot of shit. I got into a lot of fights. I even experienced getting like picked on for a whole year because like my living situation and shit. Like it's been days where like it'd be like my own homies talking about you're not gonna make it and shit. Oh, you want to be an artist? You're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do that. It'd be a lot of people that just tell me like, yeah, you're not this, you're not that, just beating me up as an individual. And that's why I was like, you know what, fuck all that. Like, I'm gonna harness that shit into something good. And I was like, fuck it. So I just went on without that. And like I got in a lot of fucking fights. Like we recorded this shit yesterday with the Mexican
Yeah.
dude. Bro, that shit was a form of like someone trying to like mess with me. Like it was a female, bro, because like I got in so many fights with so many people. Like I got in fights with females, I got in fights with dudes, I got in fights with animals even sometimes. Like, bro, it's been it's been a lot of fights, bro. Like, and I'm not proud of getting into fights because I'm not like a confrontational person. I'm like
Mm-hmm.
throwing hands unless I gotta run a fade. I like to fight, but I don't like senseless violence, if you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, sparring match with my homies. Um, if I wasn't making music, my second dream was to be a boxer or be in the UFC. That's some shit I fuck with. But like senseless violence where we're trying to actually harm each other over something that doesn't make any sense, it's just like I just don't fuck with that.
Right. Okay. Can you tell us like some challenges that you faced during your upbringing in music, especially with like even people that you call your own homies bring you down on your dream?
Hmm. All right. So the challenges I faced was like these niggas will like make it seem like they're so cool with me and then like they'll turn around and be like, oh, like we're not cool because like we say your music is ass. They'll like fuck with me just because I have some money on me one day and then turn around and be like, this shit whack. Or I'll have a really good friend that I think is a good friend and we get in an argument and they'll be like, that's why your music is bad, you need to work on your trash ass music. And I'll be like 16 at the time. Shit, I'm like, bro, hold up. Nigga, we was just cool and you was just jamming my shit in the car. Now you calling me trash because I ain't buy you a burger at McDonald's?
What?
Like, bro, that's crazy. And like, I even had situations where like it be females, like I would just like be on my phone and shit, and like they would get mad that I don't want to like see them or don't want to link with them and some shit. Just like when I was like younger and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like they would be like so fucking far away. I can tell they were like not really like trying to fuck with me on no real shit. They were just trying to do some more setup shit where they come bring me over there and get they fucking cousins or something to come fight me. That shit used to happen to me a lot. Like it'd be some females trying to come get me, and it be niggas that I don't fuck with, girls or something trying to hit at me just so I can go over there and fight some niggas. I already knew what that shit was about, so I was like, no, I'm
Mm.
not doing. And yeah, they'll like be like, oh yeah, such and such says your music go hard. They want you to do a show here. They'll like lie to me about having venues and shit, and they'd be like, "But what the fuck was the point of that?" Then like I got towards like high school,
Mm-hmm.
towards high school time because I moved around so fucking much. It's like, bro, I don't, I don't even really too much think that to a certain degree. I feel like everywhere I went on the earth, I was unliked because I moved city from city, state to state, back and
Mm-hmm.
forth, and I was like, bro, you mean to tell me I come across so many different variants of people and all of them don't fuck with me? And this was me in like middle school. I was like, bro, I was like, that shit made me like damn near suicidal. That's why like at the beginning of my career, my name was Rip Spice. The Rip came from feeling like a ghost to the world, feeling like, damn, everywhere I go, I'm unnoticed or I'm noticed for the wrong reasons. Like niggas look at me like I'm Hitler and I just wanted to be looked at like a normal fucking person.
Mm-hmm.
And I turn around and be like, damn, like, well, I'm going school to school, state to state, city to city, and niggas still having everything to say. It's like, bro, and it wouldn't even be the same thing said. It would be different shit everywhere I go. And then it just caused me to fight more. Just caused me to fight a lot. And that's why I feel like more of nowadays I became more emotional and stopped like letting niggas do everything. Because back in the day, like I got in a lot of fights because niggas would just talk shit. Like I didn't like niggas talking shit. Like niggas would just say shit. Like it would be an everyday thing. Like just imagine going to school. You wake up early as hell in the morning out of a comfortable ass dream that's probably 9 times out of 10 better than what your day's gonna be when you wake up. And you go to fucking school and you have to deal with having to fight niggas, these bitch ass teachers that be hating on you still, telling you you ain't gonna be shit. And then like the shit kind of start fucking with my grades in a way because I couldn't even like focus on school. I was
Mm-hmm.
ADHD, and on top of that, I was like, bro, like, why the fuck am I here? I'm at a place where I'm getting mentally tormented, and on top of that, I can't even fucking focus. Like I always gotta come with a fucking mug on my face, like I'm ready to fuck some shit up.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the insecure part of me because I was like, bro, I will be in a calm environment and have a demeanor like I'm trying to fight a nigga, but I'm just looking like that just so niggas won't come up trying to do some shit, like standing on your tippy toes with your guard up and shit. That's how I was like feeling this shit. And like it was crazy as fuck. Like all that shit was really stupid. Like I grew up like kind of like strange, bro. Like I had a little bit of everything in my life. Like I grew up like hood, suburbs, and a little bit of extravagant at the same time. Not even extravagant, bro, but like I won't say extravagant because like that's like rich, but
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't up like that. Like I lived in a very good environment for like a short period of my life, but most of that time has been spent living in places where shit goes down, if you know what I'm saying.
Right. Okay. What do you want people to take away or feel when they listen to your music?
I want them to feel like certain points of my life that resonates with them, and let them know that they're not alone in this shit. Like they're not alone in this shit. Cause it's like, bro, I know what it feels like to lose niggas. Like, bro, just 2 years ago, like we had my nigga BTX Ant, his 2 year anniversary of bro's death, and his RIP him. Like he was one of the niggas that was supposed to come up with me and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I will always talk to him when I move away from that area. I always speak to bro and I'll always tell him like, bro, listen, we gonna make it and shit. He was like one of the only niggas that would cheer me up out of any bad situation. I'm talking about I had DMs with that nigga where we just chop it up. I go to this nigga house, we just smoke a blunt, pass of shit. We talk while walking to the barber shop, just grab some food and shit. We used to be on some bad kid shit too though. But we used to like it used to be fun, bro. Like nigga used to make music with me. Like I remember when he tried to ask me, where do you record your music at? I was like, bro, I do BandLab for the moment. Like, I don't have a computer yet, so I don't do FL right at the moment. So me and this nigga went on like the patio of a nigga house, like the stairwell or some shit, like
Mm-hmm.
niggas inside the shit. And we recorded a Blood on the Leaves remix. Young Chris shit. We record that shit in 2021. Bro, that shit still go crazy. Like, bro, audio kind of crazy though, cause we outside. But that shit still go hard.
Is that
And
song still currently on a platform at the moment?
it's been unreleased for like damn near 3 years.
Oh,
Like, bro, I would drop that shit because, like, bro, it's like my bro, like, I wanted my bro to get seen, but then I also don't want to be on no weird shit where it's like, bro, if I ain't dropping when bro is alive, I don't want to drop it when he dead. Because it's like, bro, I'm not trying to like be no fake ass nigga where it's like,
right.
oh, I'm just gonna show you love when you not here. Because I noticed, bro, when that nigga passed away, a lot of niggas was showing fake love. A lot of niggas was acting like they always was there. They's acting like they's in the apartments dabbing this nigga up every day, checking on this nigga mental, asking if this nigga was straight or not. Like, bro, half these niggas never even seen this man cry before. Bro, I seen this nigga cry, he seen me cry. We all seen each other cry. Shout out him and Jay. And all them niggas that I grew up with, bro, they was cool, bro. But it's RIP him. And yeah, shit was just crazy and shit. It was really sad when I found out the news and shit. That's what made me want to go harder. I was like, bro, I'm gonna just go hard at this shit, and I want people to relate to that. I don't want you to actually lose a friend just so you can feel pain. Like, not don't know you have to lose somebody to gain a Mangekyo Sharingan type shit. Like, but I want people to relate to my music in a way where it's like, how can I say this? Where you feel less alone in the world from what I preach and what I do. I don't want people to feel like you're the only person going through this, because guess what? Someone has it worse, someone has it equal, or somebody have it even better sometimes that could relate, that had it bad back then, that grew from it, and later on in life they can tell the story. That's
Mhm.
where I'm trying to get.
Okay. Um, which song would you recommend for first time listeners? For example, like a chill, lit, or something you like you telling a story.
Um, what I recommend to new listeners? My song "Favorite Girl." That shit. Now I listened to that shit yesterday night. I had three different songs earlier. It's still switching sides when I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite Girls is the best song ever. That shit gonna hit a million views, like million streams, million views, or however you call it, bro. Watch that shit right there is going to explode. And it's an old song. I dropped it at the beginning of this year, kind of, bro. That shit's gonna explode. I give it by next year. I give it by 2026. It'd be in the billions probably. Like that shit hard. Um, my other song, Wretched, not Wretched, JPEG is like one of the songs I made dealing with mental shit. Like when I made that song, I was going through shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I almost, like, I don't know if I could say this, but I almost had like a attempt on some shit. Like some saved me from it. Like, my girl at the time fucking helped me. She like really like talked me out of some shit. Her and my homies and everybody. Like, I still got the gash on my fucking arm, bro. And this shit's like from just pain, bro. And like the cutting and shit came from like I was marking myself, and people like feel insecure about it, but I take it as like, you know what, like this shit is here because this is the progress. This is just process going through to you making it to the end and being better. And the healed wounds are gonna like heal eventually, but the mark's gonna still be there to show that you've made it through. You didn't give up at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And like, just like that type of shit. Like, and like I just be dyeing my hair every time I be feeling crazy and shit. Like, I wanna like go for a different look. Eventually, niggas gonna be shocked what I do. Like when I'm like up as fuck. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be to everybody's liking, but a lot of niggas gonna have to accept it. Cause like, bro, it's my body. Like my face gonna look how it look. My hair gonna look how it look. I'm just gonna, keep going at this shit. But
Mm-hmm.
all real note, bro. Like, yeah.
Okay. How has your journey as an artist shaped who you are today? Like from the straight beginning.
So from Rip Spice, I was just dropping a lot of plug shit, a lot of plug and beat shit, like Jade, Summers, Autumn type shit. Like, speaking of Jades, that nigga went down for some crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
But Yeah, Jade used to be one of my favorite artists. Like, I actually like was about to make a song with that nigga. I was about to ask that nigga for a feat, and he said he'll like do it for 800 and shit. Management and shit. They were like, hey, 800 for a feat. Oh, fuck it, that shit. This was back in like 2022, like when he first came up off of Slugs and shit. And I was like, all right, bet. And I actually have a Slugs remix in my files. Made it at 15. That shit probably harder than the original Slugs.
Mm.
But yeah, from that journey when I was with Spice, it's a lot of shit. Why I changed my name? Like I had beef with artists and shit. Like I text Texaco and shit. We were about to do a song, and I never like got to DM him back with the money because my account got deleted and shit. And Autumn had beef with that nigga. Like I told you about this yesterday. That nigga was just on some crazy shit. Like I'm not gonna speak too much about that because like yeah, a lot of niggas probably know why I always talk about it when niggas ask. I be like, yeah, it's because like my distribution company put my fucking remix of One Way on his shit. They thought he made the song, remixed it, and put it on all platforms, but really he
Mm-hmm.
was just me making a remix. And I said, put Autumn as the main artist of the song. Like he made the song, but I just remixed it. Do not add him as a collaborator. They added this nigga as a collaborator. My entire album ended up on this nigga page. And that whole album got like 50,000 streams in like 2 days.
Mm.
And I was like, damn, where all these plays come from? I go look and it's like right before Autumn dropped Antag. I don't know if y'all niggas were fans of Autumn before he dropped Antagonist, but before he dropped Antag, that shit was on his page. And I was just looking like, damn, I was at school and shit, walking with this nigga, and he was like, bro, Autumn text you on some foul shit. Like he cussing me out and shit. I'm like, well, damn, nigga, like, you like 23 and I'm 15 at the time. What, you gonna beat my ass, nigga? And he like take this shit down for my label code, take your whole shit down. It's like trying to take all my music off of all platforms. I was like, oh nigga, like you could have just came politely because I seen the issue and I was gonna come text you about it and say, hey bro, is my album on your platforms or am I tripping? And I went and took the shit down and I apologized for the inconvenience. This nigga just seen my shit and was like, nigga, what the fuck? Like you gonna cuss me out and do all that. And that's why I really don't fuck with that nigga. That nigga like did too much. And I was like a 15-year-old at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't respect grown ass niggas cussing out little ass kids, bro. Like if you like in your 20s or 30s cussing out a kid that ain't really did shit to you that could be fixed in like 2 seconds, you just a bitch made nigga to me. But yeah, after that shit, I dropped a lot of shit on SoundCloud. I collabed. I did 2 interviews under the name Rich Spice. And after that, I just stopped becoming Rich Spice. I just killed that name off.
Mm-hmm.
And Nishatentachi came this time around last year. And I changed my name completely, recalibrated myself. Like I just rebranded and I stopped doing plug music, start doing more of like everything. I start experimenting, start
Mm-hmm.
making punk rock shit. Like as of right now, I'm making a lot of punk rock shit. I'm still doing plug. I'm actually going back to plug with the punk rock shit, but I've been making a lot of rock shit. That shit gonna go crazy. And like I wanna like tour across the world and shit, show my music to niggas and like have fans get on the stage with me and start stage diving and shit. Shit gonna be cool.
Okay. Um, your recent tape, um, incident. What's the inspiration and things behind that?
I think incident came from, if I'm being completely honest, like yeah, it's another name you can't say. I've said it before. It came from Ghetto Cupid by Jades and a mixture of Food by MF Doom.
Mm-hmm.
So I've like tried to make it in a way where it's like both sad, just very, very like emotion felt, mixed with some shit you can play so hard to the point like you can't even hear my voice if you play it on speaker, just straight bass. You know, niggas in this generation like
Mhm.
that shit. But I've made it like completely on a wave where it's like this shit gon' kill it. Like this shit gonna be crazy. And if more people sing it, it will go hard. My favorite song on the album, by the way, is probably You Said, Yin, and Jump. I also like Ghost Rider. Well, really, I like all the songs that we've made real,
Mhm.
but those are my favorite three.
Okay. What's some new music or projects your audience can expect from you in the near future?
Um, so this Friday, from this date, I'm dropping an EP titled Devil. Not spelled devil in the way you think it's spelled Devul. And
Mm.
it's supposed to represent negative representation spilled on my name, like it's supposed to inspire hatred and unacceptance by society in a whole. Like you feel like my definition of why I named myself Rip in the earlier clips of the video. Um feeling like a ghost, feeling like the devil, feeling like people look at you like you just a piece of shit and you're trying to deter that away like, hey, like I'm not who they making me out to be type shit. And like it's crazy as fuck because like you look at the world as what it is and you see the nice people are easily like manipulated on to others to be this evil person and nobody ever wants to see them out for themselves. Like take Michael Jackson, for example.
Mhm.
Michael Jackson, he was very positive. He was all about peace and shit. And everybody worships damn near King Von. Like, bro, it's like I'm not even here to be on no like, oh, this is good and this is evil, balance out type shit. But like, bro, we here, we here supporting people that kill people. And we looking at Michael Jackson and we're gonna banish him to the shadow realm because of some allegations, even though he comes off as peaceful. And it's crazy because you wanna know something? If you're a nice person, you fuck up once in a negative aspect, they're on your ass. If
Yeah.
you're a bad person and you do something good, they're gonna look at it like, oh, he just did that for that one moment. You can never win. You can't really never change how people view you or how you are. So that's why I'm like making a project devil because it's like y'all say what I am. Like young boy said, I are what you say I am. I am what you say I am. I come off this planet exactly how you guys think I am. If you guys die today with the same opinion about me that you had before death, then that's what you died with. And I can't fix that shit. I can't tell you I'm not like that. It's just like racism, bro. Racism isn't even like it's like a crazy thing because it's like, bro, you're hating someone for a crazy ass reason, and most likely some niggas don't have a change of heart. They just die like that, and it just be like, damn, like you just stuck like that. So it's like I can't change who you are. You have to change for yourself in your own heart. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's how it be.
Okay. Um, outside of music, what do you enjoy doing for fun?
Uh, I like to I like to do a lot of shit. I like to explore nature by myself and shit. Um, like I have a loved one. I like doing romantic shit. Some niggas be hating that shit. Me personally, I like that. I like crazy shit, riding dirt bikes, jumping around and shit. Like I like doing little kid shit sometimes, like going to jumping houses and shit, and just bouncing off shit, like hitting backflips and shit, trampolines. I do be hitting the gas a lot. The world's kind of be too fucking stressful to deal with sober. That's why I said like you're never alive unless you're high. That shit sound corny, but but, like they say you're never high, you're never alive unless you're high, and if you're sober, life's over. Like I just made that shit up, but yeah. We making some t-shirts like that. Good fucking idea. I'm gonna go get my nigga Denim on that shit. He gonna make some t-shirts like that, bro. Y'all better buy them shits. Cause like we sold out the Angelic Cult t-shirts. Actually, shout out Angelic Cult, shout out all them niggas out there. I just wanted to say that. Shout out Halo, shout out Denim, shout out Kingston, shout out Donnie, all y'all niggas fire as fuck. I love you, Ice. And yeah, it's fuck everybody that don't fuck with us. But yeah, I like chopping it up with them. I like playing the game and shit. Y'all ever want to play me in Mortal Kombat, Call of Duty? I'm not an asshole artist that's gonna reject your offers or responses. I do reply to a lot of DMs. I won't say I reply every time because like sometimes niggas be genuinely busy, but I'm not gonna sit there and just be a dick to you because I feel like I have some moral high ground due to me being an artist or some shit or being an egomaniac of a prick. Not doing that.
Okay. How do these hobbies or activities influence your creativity and musical process?
Mm, all right. So, like being extreme in my dirt bike and shit, and like just chopping it up with my homies and shit. Like sometimes I can just be high as fuck thinking about some shit, make a whole song on my phone right there without going to the studio. And majority of the time, me living an extreme life, like exploring nature and shit, I'll just be writing shit down in my head. Like I never wrote a song. I wrote a song for other people. I've never wrote a song for myself. I've more of like, did some shit
Mm-hmm.
on my own from my own head. And I genuinely just be vibing out when it's nature shit, when it's extreme shit. I make songs like XX out. That shit hard as fuck. Um, and I just let life experiences drive me to making new music and new rhymes and shit. Cause the more life you live, the more shit you gotta talk about. You can't talk about something that you ain't been through. Like I can't tell you how it feels to go through homelessness. Like I've never been without like a home, like on the street or no shit. So like I can't tell you how I feel to be like that. But for anybody watching right now, like I just want y'all to know that, yeah, if you ever like express yourself with your art due to like exploring life and going through life, that's a good way to improve on your art and shit. And I commend you for that.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years as an artist and your goals personally?
Rich as fuck, smoking a big ass blunt to mention. Said we fucking did it. No, I'm just playing. No, but I'm not playing about the rich shit. We actually don't do that. But I do see myself like gathering a big ass fan base, a cult like fan base. Like I'm gonna have a diehard fan base. I already can tell I'm gonna have a diehard fan base. Niggas already fuck with me like I'm like Charles Manson. Might be a bad comparison to some niggas. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, we we gonna grow in numbers, we gonna grow in the core fan base. I'm going to actually like give back to the community and shit and be able to do it at a mass amount, like give back turkeys to my hood and shit. Like, like to where I live at my neighborhood, give back to my community, give back
Mhm.
to where I stayed at. I'm gonna be able to do more. I'm gonna be able to like actually like form organizations to help people in real life, not just talk about it a lot. And people like making big talk and have the opportunity to do this shit and they don't do it. I'm gonna be the opposite of that. I'm gonna actually like do some shit, help some shit out. Like, I'm not gonna be sitting on my ass talking about they need to help the world. The world's such a bad place. I hate when people say the world's such a bad place when no one's doing anything to help it. Why isn't anybody doing anything to fix the world that they see is so bad? And as of me right now, like I'm just sitting here like, you know what? I always used to talk about people need to give back more. So when I get the opportunity, I always do it. Even when even right now when I'm like nobody, like I was given like I don't even like talking about my good deeds. I'm just gonna talk about one story. I seen this man like sitting down. I was like 14 at the time. My
Okay.
grandma like my grandma like she was like she's like being nice and shit. She like sent me $50. Shouts out to her. And I seen this guy sitting there. He was like hungry as fuck and shit. I went to the dollar store. I asked him, I said, "Was you hungry?" He didn't reply back because I was like talking soft as fuck. And I went there, got him something to drink, got him some chips, got him like popcorn. I don't know where he was gonna warm that up at. I was thinking stupid at the time. And I got him like some canned food where you can just eat out the can.
Mm-hmm.
Got him some candy and shit. Gave him the whole bag, and I gave him like $5. He gave me the $5 back. He's like, "No, I don't need all this." I said, "Yes, you do." He said, "No, I don't need all that." He gave me the $5 back, and I still kind of felt bad because I was like, "Bro, he really needed that shit more than I did." And I was like, "Bro, when I have the money, I could be able to like genuinely change one person's life." I was just thinking about. I was like, "Bro, if I was a big ass artist right now, bro, I could have like literally drove this nigga to the nearest hotel, got him washed up, um, got his hair cut, gave him like $1,000, stayed at a hotel, helped him find a job and shit, got his life back together." And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Bro, I'm just a kid at the time thinking like that." And a lot of these niggas where I lived at was like trying to rob niggas and shit, trying to burn niggas gasoline tanks and set their cars on fire. Like, yeah, they was that
Mm.
crazy. I remember one time dude came to the apartments and shit. He got his ass beat out his drawers and his money and shit. Walked
Damn.
out this shit with nothing on but his underwear. Like that shit was crazy.
Mm.
It was man, it was a crazy story I was gonna tell though. This might be off topic, but bro, I remember this dumbass story. Like it was some weird ass shit going on, like dumbass shit, bro. I'm not even gonna say no names in this shit, but my homie, he probably gonna watch this shit. He know exactly what I'm talking about. So we was in the apartments, bro. This John basically came and stirred up some allegations on us, told the apartment security guard, she was like, "These four guys all ran a TRAIN on me." I was like, "What?"
Mm.
And she lied and said we R-worded her. I said, "Bro, hold up. Where?" And I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm shocked as fuck, my heart beating fast. I'm like, "Bro, what if they believe her?" Because like I know a lot of stories like Edmund Till, bro. He said he whistled at the girl and like they beat his ass. And like they beat him to death. And I was like, "Bro, like, what if that's us?" So the security guard walks with her. Security guard comes back and said, "Guys, I know she's lying. We're gonna get her evicted."
Mm.
She come over there laughing and shit like we about to get in trouble. Police come by. They get my mom to come out there. My mom like, "What happened?" My brother like, "She goddamn lying." A little brother at the time. She lying like hell. Everybody, moms and shit came. And the girl got caught out for lying and shit. The police went to her parents' house, took the girl back, and she got evicted for causing too much
Mm.
trouble. She even lied on the apartment maintenance nigga talking about he touched her and shit. Like, bro, like
Oh my.
she was a compulsive liar. And if she watches, fuck you. You almost ruined my life, bitch. I could have not made music no more. Y'all would have chased my ass.
Mm.
But bro, I swear that shit was crazy. I was like, no, never again. That's why I said, bro, that's why you gotta really trust who you dealing with as a friend, as a person. Cause bro, some of these men and women be genuinely weird. They be trying to get you locked up. They be trying to ruin your life. Like, I'm telling you, it's hard to trust. It's hard to trust. Hard to trust and easy to break trust. So just
Mm-hmm.
always think about that. But yeah, that shit was fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And all my homies from that point, bro, like y'all watching this shit, we gonna be up soon. Swear to God.
What legacy do you hope to leave in the underground music scene?
I want my fan base to like, well, it might sound crazy. I want my fan base to like terrorize other fan bases and shit. I want my fan base to be like crazy as fuck. Like my fan base is gonna be like, "Oh, Nisha's better." I want that YB fan base. I want that like that crazy ass just this nigga's goaded. Like I just want to get my props, like because I am gonna remain in humility, but I also want that fan base that I feel like I deserve for all the work I put in. I've been making music since I was 11.
Mhm.
That's a long ass time. I'm not even from the same my age since I was 11. Um, and I like want to leave an impact also that you can do good things in this world. You can change people's hearts. Everyone could change. This world isn't going to be black and white forever. There could be euphoria in this place we think is hell. This world isn't hell. Trust me, it isn't. It's going to get better. And I know it's hard right now. And I know you're struggling with whatever you're going through. But in the end, you have to trust in yourself. You have to trust in yourself. You have to be that inner being that tells yourself, I'm going to do this shit. You have to kick yourself in the ass when nobody else is there to get on your ass to wake you up. You got to look yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm the shit. I'm that nigga. And you know, like even back then, I didn't even feel like that. Sometimes today, I still don't. And I'm not gonna be no hypocrite and make myself seem all perfect. I know everybody goes through insecurities. I'm like so insecure to the point I don't even believe myself to be as human as the rest of the people that may deal with past trauma I dealt with all the nonsense I dealt with in middle school or whatnot or anything. Well, if you're going through shit, trust and believe it's gonna get better. And if it doesn't get better, it's gonna get outstandingly better to the point you will never have to worry about that shit no more. If you poor right now, you're not gonna be poor. The people who have hard shit happening to them, they have hardships and shit, bro. Think about it like a Disney movie. Life ain't Disney, but life is also real life. And if you put the action into it, you can change your situation. It's just up to you.
That's very real. Very real. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Who or what inspires your music the most, and how have they impacted your sound and artistry?
Oh, all right. There's like a lot of artists that influenced me. Lil Uzi Vert, Juice WRLD, Jades. Sorry, that nigga. I hate saying his name right now, but yeah. Um, shit. My homie Ant, RIP him. You influenced me a lot, bro. Sorry that I never got to tell you that. Um, who else? Young boy influenced me. I don't even rap like young boy, but he just influenced me because like he don't give a fuck. He
Mm-hmm.
like he be himself. Um, X influenced me a lot. XXX Tentacion. Like he was deep. He knew what he was talking about, and my spirituality connected with his. I was spiritual since a kid and shit. That's also why I used to get picked on because everybody else was super religious. I could see past religion to a standpoint. I'm not saying religion is false, but like you got to look at it like divide and conquer. Why are there so many religions that talk about the same thing in different ways with different names? I had
Yes.
to think about that when I was a kid. And I was like, bro, why can't it just be one real thing where we believe in and we all just come together and not kill each other over what we believe in or what language we speak in? Or are you accepted by these people because you believe in their God or do you believe in my God? That's also why I took a liking to Christianity a lot. And like Christianity, like a lot of people say, oh, Christians be messy and shit. Yeah, some of them, not everybody you meet though. And Christianity accepts anybody. They're not gonna bash you because you're doing shit. And I'm not even trying to make this a religious war or nothing. But yeah, that's what I fuck with. But yeah, X influenced me on the free thinking part. And
Mm-hmm.
he was like so like connected to how I thought. We thought the exact same way. Like I feel like if Josh was alive today, like I highly I highly don't doubt that I probably would be seen by him by now. Especially with my last account and shit. I probably would never even change my name. because as Rich Spice, I was kind of getting some traction. I was getting songs touching 50K, 10K. I'm getting back to that. It's not like that right now, but I'm getting back to that, and we're gonna grow further. And I'm gonna touch millions of hearts. I'm gonna touch millions of kids. I want everybody to know that love is strong, bro. And we not gonna live in division no more. It's not gonna be like no Democratic, Republican, communist, socialism, all this different type of variety shit. We're not in no capitalistic shit where I have a high ground because I believe this. Whether you're gay, lesbian, straight, trans, whether you black, white, Asian, hell, Aborigine. People probably don't even know what that is. But we all unify under the same conditions. We all bleed the same. We all sweat. We all have loved ones. We all know what it feels like to grieve. We all know what it feels like to feel out of place in a place that isn't home.
Okay. Um, what drives you to keep creating music even during the challenging times?
My fear of dying, but with it all incomplete. Dying with it not finished. Dying with the process that isn't all the way thought out. Like I want to actually like live this life and finish out everything. And I know I won't do everything in life possible, but I try to make everything possible for myself. And I also want to really, really, really let people know, the fans, the supporters, y'all drive me to keep making music. Because in times where I felt like I was alone in this world, y'all would check on me, y'all will listen to my music and say, it saved y'all lives from the same shit I was finna croak over for. And it just makes me appreciate a lot that is going on, because like at that time I didn't have nobody to look up to that spoke about what I was going through and shit. I didn't even have a phone or no shit. I mean, like I found out about X in 2016, but like, bro, at the time I wasn't really listening to music. I was just like hearing like different shit and not venturing it on my own. I was more into like WWE and shit,
Mm-hmm.
UFC, anime shit, kid shit. And I was like, just like, damn, I'm feeling like this, getting fucking damn near, well, I'm gonna say it, getting damn near bullied in school and not having nothing to even look past on, like, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was some crazy shit, like, and now that I'm helping you guys with the same problems I felt no resolving, I'm very grateful for that shit. Like, yeah.
Okay, looking back on your journey, what has been the most rewarding part so far?
The most rewarding part is knowing that more and more of you are gonna come. The rewarding part is waking up every day knowing there's more to gain from this. There's more to get. Every day is an accomplishment. Now, as far as my biggest goal, I don't think I have accomplished that yet. But my biggest goal, semi biggest goal, was getting 10K, and I got 10K on the song. Now all there's time to do is get that 1 million monthly, get that 10K monthly, get that 100K monthly. Once I get those, we're gonna celebrate like no other. And whoever is watching this shit, I appreciate every one of you for even stopping by this long.
For sure. But hey, man, that's all the questions that I got for you. Is there anything lastly that you want to say to the audience?
Keep striving for what you want, and life isn't gonna end unless you make it. It's whatever you make it to be. It's whatever you want it to be. Smoke weed if you want to smoke and get away from the world. It takes psychedelics. Just don't go crazy off that shit. And also, just focus on yourself. Don't let women destroy your life. Don't let men destroy your life. Don't get too attached to people that's gonna heartbreak you. Speaking of that, I've been through a lot of heartbreak, bro. Like, shit was ugly. Like, just like, I don't even know what happened just now, but I think I just got heartbroken just fucking 40 minutes ago. Like, it was crazy. Like, bro, like, I don't even know if y'all know this, but like, yeah, I'm feeling crazy right now. But I know how to push through that shit. And I'm gonna keep making music. EP dropping this Friday. Devil coming. Um, I love y'all. Keep striving for what you want. You're gonna be very great in this life.
All right, let's get into it. If you're new
Yes,
to
sir.
this, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on post notifications. My Discord, join my Discord server. Link will be down below in the description. We got a new guest in the building. We got DK in the cut.
Yeah, what's the word, gang?
If y'all don't know, I have previously interviewed DK before on a text interview. Link to that will be down below in the description. For the people who don't know who you are, let them know who you about, man.
Well, you feel me? My name DK, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper from I'm Central Texas area. I rap Austin right now, you know what I'm saying? But I'm from Killeen, originally from the 803, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, I'm just like a rapper coming up, bro, trying to get my name out there. I'm an artist for artists. I feel like a lot of people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay. Since you started rapping in Texas, correct?
yeah.
Okay, how did it shape your music style and your career so far?
Texas, well, Texas is a big market, bro. Like Texas, like so like the market in Central Texas consists of like damn near 3 different areas, you know what I'm saying? So like as you go on to like branch out to like Dallas, Houston, and shit. There's all like little markets everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So being out here really showed me like how big this shit is for real. Like how many people there is doing this. Like you know what I'm saying? At like a high level. You know, so it's kind of like I don't know. It's like balling and like it's like hooping in like college and then going to the NBA and seeing like there's talent everywhere. Like there's big dogs everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of opened my eyes up, and I feel like as far as competition, it made me like try to put more into it. You know what I'm saying? I work so hard because the people around me, I see like I can appreciate artistry no matter what, who's doing what, you know? So like being out here, bro, it's just like the spectrum's so big, everything I see is crazy, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
know?
Absolutely, man. How did the environment in Texas influence your diversity in your sound?
Oh, well, I feel like Texas, like for a long time, it's been known for like a single sound. You know what I'm saying? The chop and screw, like, you know, shout out to Zero and all the legends and stuff. But it's like it's all been known for like a single sound, like very slow down, low tempo. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? With like a harsh, grungy delivery. And like that's cool, but I just want to be like when I think of people like Jace, you know what I'm saying? He's from
Yeah.
Texas, but that's not like he's not using the Texas sound. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He's like adding a whole new spin on like the sound. So like my thing kind of comes from like I'm trying to like change the sound, like what people expect from Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. What do you want people to take or feel or take away when they listen to your music?
My biggest thing, bro, is like I try to make my songs like general enough to where like anyone can feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's not so
Yeah.
specific that it's like, damn, this nigga been through a lot of stuff. It's more like I can relate to what he's saying. Like, oh, I can feel what he's saying in this position. So, like my music, I really want my music to be like therapy through relation. You know what I'm saying? Like I relate to you. There's someone else going through the same shit you're going through. Just keep working. You know what I'm saying? And maybe like to the next person who looking at me and like, damn, as a good example, like it's showing them kind of like they can be that. They can do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Okay. What song would you recommend for first time listeners? For example, like a chill vibe, lit, or something like you're telling the story, like you're telling the story and why.
First time listen, I would show someone either street mentality or like what's the plan? Just because I feel like those are good songs that show like me as a core artist and like what I talk about and like what most of my songs will like kind of like the theme will be like wrapped around, you know? Like I feel like
Absolutely.
those songs are like not necessarily comfortable songs, but like they're songs that I hold dear to me that I wrote and I felt like, oh, these sound great like in my head and they sounded great when I made them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Mm-hmm.
what I want to be remembered for as an artist. Those sounds particularly.
Okay. Throughout your 9 year journey as an artist, how has that shaped who you are today?
My journey as an artist, I think honestly, it's like the story of my life has been like honestly like keep trying. Like I keep falling. Like there'll be things like I keep trying. You know, I keep trying, and I'll fail or like I might come short at a couple things. But like I feel like the theme is just made me like more resilient. Like now that I know what I know in the music game, like what I've been through, kind of like as far as like just dealing with people and seeing other artists, I feel like the common thing there is with like successful artists is they never stop trying. They always try.
Mm-hmm.
They keep going. You know what I'm saying? So like I just feel like I used to be kind of shy or like mellow when it came to my music, not really thinking of myself very highly. But like now I feel like that totally changed for me. Like I'm like in my head, you know what I'm saying? As any person, like even you with your platform, like I think like now I'm finally at a place where I'm like, I'm the best thing walking, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the product, I'm the prize, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's definitely like one of the things that's been instilled with me through all this music shit. Like I trust my decisions. I trust they're the right decisions, and I trust that it'll work out for me in my best way.
Okay. What were some of the biggest challenges you faced as an artist, and what lesson did you learn from them?
What were some what songs?
What were the biggest challenges that you faced as an artist, and what lessons did you learn from them?
Finding my sound, bro. Finding your sound is I feel like what stops a lot of artists from even being good in the first place. Like a lot of people like are like self-criticism for sure, like 100% for sure. But like you really gotta kind of just learn to be like, hey, like this is who I am, or like learn to love what you do for real, and like learn to see like what do you want to hear out of your sound and what do you not want to hear out of your sound. But like definitely the most challenging thing, bro, is just like kind of competing with other people. I'm well, not necessarily competing, but like at the end of the day, it's like your work versus everyone else's body of work. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yes.
finding a way to keep being me, but also like keep popping stuff out and pushing stuff out and like
Mm-hmm.
really loving my music itself. I feel like that's the biggest challenge for anybody, you know?
Okay. How did you find and refine your sound over time?
Oh, first I feel like when I first started out, it was like very rappy, you know what I'm saying? Like not saying
Yeah.
I don't make rap music now, but like very like boom bap type stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like at first it was just me showing myself, oh, I can rap. But now it's like I gotta apply artistry to it. So like uh the biggest thing this year I've been going off of, like I used to write like all my songs, bro. Like every single song I ever dropped, like it was written. But then like about a year ago I stopped because I wanted to focus on like the artistry of it and not more so just the lyrics. Like I wanted like people to actually like the song they hear and not just hear me say some real shit. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay. Can you tell the audience about your EP Just for the Night and the inspiration and themes behind it?
Just for the night. I actually wasn't gonna drop nothing. I was gonna not drop anything into my album because I feel like I was just spam dropping stuff and with no real direction. Like as far as like my rollouts and like the content, it was just like random content. I was just like pop stuff out. So I wanted to kind of be more organized with this drop. So
Mm-hmm.
like, but I still wanted to give the fans something to listen to like
Yeah.
before the album. Cause like I'm not gonna drop the album probably till like December 30th or December 20th. That's probably when I'm like finagle that in there. But I just really wanted to give people something to listen to like just so people like have a little idea of like what's next. So they're not sitting there listening to like my old drops and like just waiting on the album. I wanted to give them a good picture of like what kind of the album, like songs that were gonna make the album, but I didn't like push for them all the way on there. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay. You recently made a little. So this is something that's on the same page as mine. What I'm doing, the garden code. Can you explain to
Yeah.
people what that is?
So the garden community really is just a hub right now for artists. Eventually, what I want it to be, I want it to be a media company, like an entertainment firm, damn near. So if like, let's say you start popping stuff out like merch, just for example, or something like that, and you want to make a commercial, you can come to me, and I know the cameraman, the editors, the everything. You know what I'm saying? Like we can do this right here, damn near like a Nah, yeah, just like a media company, you know what I'm saying? From like if you want us
Mm-hmm.
to host the album, artists can come to us host the album. We got producers, we got it's just people who are all for artists. And I wanted to like get because I know a lot of talented people, I feel like, but I wanted to them to have a network where they could all network with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like I don't want no one to be like, oh, I'm not popping as much as this guy because I didn't have the resources he had. Everyone's gonna be on the same playing field. So you know what I'm saying? It's just about your work ethic and like how good your ideas come together. It's really just some that artists can like come into and like build their own foundation from. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay. Included with your album that is dropping later on this year. Are there any new singles or projects that your audience can expect you in the near future?
Next year is definitely gonna be a different. Next year's gonna be a different experience for sure. Just on like the things I add into like my visuals and stuff. But as far as the album, there's gonna be a lot of content with this. There's a lot of interviews gonna be dropping as far as the rollout. Like I'm really putting together a really nice rollout for this. Like so expect to see my face more, but like away from the music. There'll still be music, of course, but I want fans to expect to like they get to know me more now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Outside of music, what do you enjoy doing during your free time?
I love basketball. I love hooping, bro. That's my thing. I love basketball for real. I'll be on the game a little bit here and there. Like I like Fortnite, Black Ops 6. 2K be going crazy. I be trying to grind for real because niggas be on there with 99 overalls and all type of crazy shit. And I'm just like, I don't know how you get there. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You are not lying. How do these hobbies or activities influence your creativity and musical process?
Usually things like, well, I can get damn near inspiration from damn near anything. I might have a bad day at work, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to go write a song that like the all around theme might be this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I draw inspiration from a lot of stuff. Video games and stuff. I just feel like when I'm making more of like a running gun song, I feel like it gives me like a little fuel to like just throw random stuff out there.
Right.
Basketball, I just feel like sometimes I use the morals I had to like help myself get better at basketball for like everyday life. So you know what I'm saying? So like sometimes I use that in like my songs and stuff. Experiences though, like outside experiences, even away from that. Maybe I'm just hanging out with my friends one night and like a little moment can spark a whole moment for me in my head. I'll make a movie from that shit. It's just like kind of like just any type of inspiration almost, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years as an artist, musically and personally?
As an artist, I definitely see myself in a more respected position as like more people will know me and like see the content I put out and like kind of respect the blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying they don't now, but I just think it'll be on a bigger scale for sure. I definitely think I'll be on a lot more stages, doing a lot more shows. I feel like I'll be definitely more organized as far as my drops. There'll be more merch around that time. 3 to 5 years, like man, it's endless. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of depends like how the world perceives these next few moves I got. You know?
Absolutely. Um, for your first performance, what did that feel like?
Man, my first show was crazy. Like honestly, I had really bad nerves. I'm a nervous wreck. Just for anybody out there who wants to know, I'm a nervous wreck, bro. So like, uh, I was super, super, super nervous. I was working on the mix for so long, and like I think it was like an 8 minute set, so I had to get like a good mix in, and then like I had to like learn the mix and learn the words. For my second performance, I feel like I didn't prep as much, so I didn't do as well. But like the first one, I feel like it was a good vibe. Like I had a lot of people come up to me like, "Hey man, I fuck with your set." Like a whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of love from it. It was definitely very nervous, but once I got on the stage the first time, like I was like, okay, like I just gotta come up here and do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Absolutely. For someone who is trying to get into music, what advice would you give that person?
Keep creating, bro. Keep making a way. Like there's gonna be a lot of things in your way, and like what will separate you from like other artists is like the fact that you keep going. Like
Mm-hmm.
simply that. I don't care what it is, bro. I don't even care how you sound. Like that's not to be 100% honest. A big cheat code is like the way your music sounds does not matter at all. There are songs out there that I don't think should be big but blow up every day, and no disrespect to no artist, but like artistry is just one of those things that's very subjective. It could be different. What I think is beautiful music could be something totally different to someone on the other side of the world. So I would say keep creating, bro. No matter where you are, keep making content. You know what I'm saying? Send your music out to other people, get opinions, like, and just keep refining your sound. Keep working. Never stop though. If you stop, that's when like it becomes hard to start again. And then like you'll find yourself scrambling for confidence. You know what I mean? So just keep
Absolutely.
going, bro. And like the same confidence you sing another rapper song with, sing your song with that much confidence.
That's very real. Who or what inspires your music the most, and how have they impacted your sound and artistry?
I feel like I have a lot of influences necessarily, or like people who kind of impact me in like as far as like me wanting to make music. As a kid, like Lil Wayne was like so impressive to me just because the man's versatility. Like he can go in there rap a verse that like you'd be thinking about bars for 5 weeks, but he could also come and make a rock song on a guitar and like you know what I'm saying, have everyone else singing. So like that was like a really big thing for me just because that was probably the first time I ever saw someone take rap and put it in a different genre, like just me being a kid. And
Mm-hmm.
then Drake, bro, like a lot of people have a lot to say about Drake, bro, but I think Drake is like having on this crazy big generational run because he touches every single part of the world. Like with rap, the dance hall music, even like the little, you know what I'm saying, the R&B bops, like every single part of the world, every single genre of music, he tries to touch it. And like, you know what I'm saying? He has a hand in somewhere is something, you know? So like, that's like a big influence for me. I feel like that's true success. Like having everyone in the US love you and then everyone in South Africa love you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the just how big your reach is for real. And like those are people that I feel like influence me a lot. And on the business side, like people like Jay-Z, like I think is a huge influence because like he was an artist, you know what I'm saying? So like managers and the music companies like eating off him and like shopping him around and like everyone's eating off his success. And then like he shifted to the point where like he's also the business side of it. So he was the artist and the business. And then now he's like running everything. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people might not put Jay-Z in their top 10, top 5, but like on the business aspect, as far as like your career and how it's modeled, that man has done some crazy things.
He absolutely has. What drives you to keep creating music even during those challenging times?
Well, music for me is like an outlet. So it's kind of like somebody, let's say like people like reading or something like that. Or people like meditating. Like music is my meditation. So like through no matter what I'm going through, like I'm definitely gonna always record music. Like just because I feel like that is my only true way to like express emotion. You know what I'm saying? Where I feel like it's taken seriously. You know what I mean? Like people actually hear it and be like, okay, this is crazy, da da da. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like I think it's simply just my love for music, and like even if I didn't blow up, like I would keep recording, keep making music just because it's really my release. It's a big release for me. Other people, you know, release it in different ways, but I feel like if I'm having a bad day, I come home, record. If I like a song, I record it. Like that's enough for me. Like that's enough to turn my whole day around, you know?
absolutely. But hey, DK, that's all the questions I got for you. Is there anything lastly that you want to say to the audience?
Man, create something, bro. Create something, and do not be limited by yourself. That's a big thing, bro. Just never be limited by yourself. You know what I'm saying? I can tell, you know what I'm saying, you doing your thing, everything you put together. I just want to give some respect to you, bro, because like you're another example of just things I be talking about, bro. Never doubt yourself. You know what I mean? Like the shit can be as big as you want it to be. And as long as you remember that and like that's what I'm saying, make your decisions and trust your decisions, brother, you'll be successful as ever. You know what I'm saying? And create something every day, no matter what it is. Just create something.
Absolutely. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you taking the time with me out your day to make this happen.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
This been very long overdue. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh God, oh God. I'll be back too. I'll be sending.
Move like niggas with attitude. These niggas gon' love my bitch with some money.
Okay, let's get into it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on post notifications, join my Discord. Link will be down below in the description. We got a special guest in the building. We got Spook in the cut, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, everybody.
For the people who don't know who you are, let them know what you're about.
My name is Spook. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm a female rapper coming up in the underground scene.
Okay. You say you're from. What has your experience been coming up in Atlanta as a female, both in general and in the music scene?
As a female, it's, the usual, but more so like you gotta do a lot more because, music is male dominated. And when it comes to music, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it's fun, but it can be overwhelming knowing that it's a male dominant industry. So you gotta like always make sure you come into like sessions and stuff like that ready to like not you can be nervous, but like just don't show it. That's what I would say.
Okay. At one point, did you realize you had rap powers? Or was there a specific moment or an event that made you continue?
Pop star Benny, I don't know if you're familiar with him, but him and my friend Reggie, they were just like, oh, I feel like you should make a song. Because I had made a song before, but it was like jokes. Because I have another rap name. It's go by T Gang, but it's a group of us. It's like me and my friends. And we just be rapping, like just saying little stupid shit. So then Benny was just like, I feel like you actually could rap. Like, I feel like you should try to. So he put me on his tape and we recorded this song called, I don't even remember the song. It was called Suckers, I think.
Okay.
Suckers or another song. Spook. It's called Club Spook. That's what it's called.
Okay.
I didn't make so much music since then. I don't even remember, but it was called Club Spook. He put it on his album, and it just went from there. And then I just decided to start dropping more music after.
Okay. Are you originally from Atlanta?
No, but I am from Atlanta.
Okay.
I've
What?
been here so long. I'm from Atlanta.
Okay. How was it like from your hometown? Like, how hard was it relocating from there to Atlanta, and were there any challenges?
It wasn't. It was pretty cool because I was young. So when I got here, it was like I really just grew up here. Like everybody I talk to now
Mhm.
is everybody that's from here. Like I don't really talk to nobody from my hometown like that.
Okay. For first time listeners, what song would you recommend, and why would you recommend? Like,
I would
based on the type
recommend
of vibe.
everything, but my two favorite songs would probably be Gold Digger and Not Cool by Spook.
Okay. What was your reaction when Gold Digger went viral on Twitter?
Um, I was a little shocked, but I also knew that it was gonna go up because when I was in the studio, I got such a positive reaction that it made me, it made me feel like it was the best choice to drop it because I wasn't going to at first.
Okay. What do you want listeners to feel when they listen when they hear your music? Like, what message you want to convey to them?
You said, can you repeat that?
What do you want listeners to feel when they listen to your music?
Um, Happy. I feel like I make a lot of like boss bad bitch music, in my opinion. So I want everybody to feel like the bad bitch that I feel like.
Okay. For like new artists, for like who any female artists that aspire to be a musician, what advice would you give them?
I would say if you haven't dropped music, drop music right now. Like, don't even think about it. Just post your music and turn your phone off. Because I seen a tweet yesterday and somebody literally said, what for people who make music, what is the best way to get your music out there if you're nervous? And I said straight up, like literally just drop it, turn your phone off and let the universe do what it do. And that's what I did.
Okay. Um, what was it like performing at your first
And to
show?
stay consistent, stay consistent.
Yes, that is true. Oh, for the next question, what was it like performing at your first show? Like, did you have any pre gaming before?
My first show was really good. My friend, her name is Tyler J. I'm not sure if you know her, but she's fire in Atlanta.
Mhm.
She brought me out and it was lit. I got a really good response, and then I was shocked because a lot of people in the crowd knew my songs already. They knew one of my songs. They knew Gold Digger, but it had just started going viral at that time, so I didn't think anybody was like, gonna
Mhm.
know it for real. So that was fun.
Okay. How did you meet your manager Oya?
Once Gold Digger started going viral, that's when a lot of people was hitting me up. So of course, managers was like, okay, you need a manager. How do you want to go about it? And I was just like, I was really just shopping for managers at that time. So he hit me up and he was real, real genuine. He still is. And he was just like, I fuck with your sound. And he believed in me real hard. So once once I like got him on as my manager, I immediately had an on the radar performance like 2 weeks after that.
Hmm.
So I thought that was really cool.
Okay. Spook, I really appreciate you taking your time out your day to make this happen. Is there anything lastly you want to say to the audience?
Thank you for having me, first of all.
No problem.
And everybody keep believing in yourself and following your dreams because you never know how your life could change.
That's very true. Appreciate you, Spook.
I appreciate you for having me.
No problem.